another episode of College Football 26 here on with the Texas A&M Aggies. We are 4-2 right now, coming off of a 61-3 blowout victory, which was by far the big jump start to our season. Got handed a few early losses, very close loss to Arizona State at home. It was a shocker. We were ranked second in the country, got upset by an unranked opponent, and then we lose for the second year in a row. We lose in heartbreaking fashion in Austin against our arch rivals. However, with this win against Kentucky, we do improve to 3-1 in the season. Hold up. Let me turn the music off. We do sign a 5-star D-tackle, 4-star will linebacker Bettis, 5-star Russ Crook as well, all coming in. Russ Crook from Stephenville, Texas. We beat out our arch rival Longhorns in a battle there. Now we play Arkansas. Hold up. This would be there. Now we play Arkansas.
Narration volume set to 100.
Cinematic dialogue volume. All the way down. New music. All the way down. In-game commentary all the way down. Perfect. Okay. Now, we're going to start this week. Obviously, we begin things with recruiting. We have 350 hours to spend. Taking a look at the 5-star quarterback Earl Rochelle, who we added last week, the 6'5 freak of a pocket passer. We actually haven't scouted him yet. That's something we should probably do. And yeah, he's a dog. 93 throw power. We are in a battle with Auburn. He is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, so don't count out the Crimson Tide either. Wide receivers, we need to get Max LaBelle, and we need him really bad. Tavon Heaps is a bust, but we need Max LaBelle. Like, we need him. We need wide receivers in general. We're going to offer all three of these 3-stars, Medeiros, Edwards, and Regis, as well, even though none of them are that good. And we need them on our team. Offensive tackle, Shane Whittington committed. Cade Aguilar, I think we're still rocking and rolling with him. Cameron Higdon, probably a guy we should look to scout. He's okay. 4-star recruit. Lexington, Mississippi would be an interesting pipeline to go to. For us, Julius Gilliam, the 5-star number 2 player in the state of Florida, has us way out ahead of the Gators and the Wolverines. Zach Gillian, not Gilliam. We have Gillian and Gilliam. They're 2 top 10 players in the country at right edge, and we're looking to land both. We already landed a left edge rusher who is the 30th ranked player in the country, Miles Callis. Darren O'Toole, another 5-star edge rusher, has us in first, so we're looking great with all of them. And then the 4-star Bob Austin is here as well. We did sign a pair of good D-tackles, Josh DeLuca, the freak, 6'5", 338. Hello. Talked about Russ Crook. Looking to sign Luis Blanco as well from Cibolo, Texas. He's a really clutch player. Lurking middle linebacker. Alani Teo, the corner, did commit. The 5-star top 20 player in the country. Jumaine Maimi. Okay, so Jumaine Maimi, he's clocked in. At free safety, we're looking to probably schedule him for a visit. He's got some small schools, Tulane, the military's an option for him. We'll look at ready for visits. He is our only visit schedulable player, and he can't come in until week 10 against Auburn. We'll talk about our playing style there. Are there any more like 4-star prospects? Raphael Biggers, the running back, I'm interested in. Any receivers I could possibly hop in on? Or just guys in open stage? I'll add guys like Bill Ellington. I'll add George Mandarino. Just because I need bodies. I need wide receivers desperately on this team. Bill Ellington, he can have a Scully, give him 50 points, try and bounce back in. Same thing with George Mandarino here. Just slap that on him. Who else here needs a Scully? Raphael Biggers, we will scout. He's a pretty good player. He's from all the way in Connecticut, which is isn't an unknown pipeline for us, but it's certainly an interesting one for us to go down. He does not care about where he goes geographically. He's all over the. He just wants to go to a team with high prestige, which, not to give myself a crazy pat on the back, but we are certainly a team that fits that criteria. Put 10 on Bob Austin, just send him a little DM. He's probably a guy who never plays for us if he does commit, but, you know, a nice little guy to have for depth. And I think with these last 10 hours, I'm just going to scout. Bill Ellington will start scouting. He looks like a dog. Look at that speed. Woo. He's small, but he's probably fast. All right, we're in the Southwest Classic against Arkansas. They suck. They're garbage. 1-5 right now. We're way better than them. Let's wear this. Let's have them wear that. And then we'll hop on in. Alright. We're in Fayetteville. I think this is our second year in a row in Fayetteville. They discontinued the neutral site series in AT&T. 4th and 15. We're going to get it back. That's huge. And now on 1st and 10, Eli Holstein snapping it. Over the middle he goes. It's going to be caught by KC Concepcion for a decent little game. Again, here in year 2, we're 4-2, coming off of one of our biggest wins the whole series, 61-3 over a 4-win opponent, Kentucky, on the road. Bothwell will just get 1. Here we are on the 3rd down. Donovan Green, the transfer from LSU, does not hear what we're saying to him. Actually, now he does. On the run, Holstein for Green. First down, Aggies. Donovan Green moves the chains. The former Aggie then went to LSU for just a year. Bothwell powers forward, gets 4. Fluff has been really disappointing for us. Not efficient whatsoever this season. But, I mean, he's been fine. Like, he hasn't been awful. Here's the screen for Bothwell. In open space, he'll spin. First down, Fluff Bothwell. Eli Holstein with the completion to his buddy. Fellow transfer, Fluff Bothwell. Holstein, the give, it's Bothwell again. Juke move, nowhere to go, he'll lose a yard. Tackled by Kadarius Cadell. Jawan Price in the game at running back. He gets the pitch, and he will get nothing. It's 3rd and 11 now. After getting stopped on the run game twice. Holstein to scramble. Eli Holstein will just run it himself. He has a block. He could go all the way. The juke move. Reaching forward down to the 2. It's a 32-yard scramble for the starting QB, and it sets us up with 1st and goal. Holstein, the give. Bothwell reaching. He won't get anything. Fluff Bothwell has been really bad for us this season. Aside from like last week, he's been dreadful. Another effort from Bothwell. This time he won't get in either. 5 carries, 6 yards today for Fluff Bothwell. It's pretty garbage if you ask me. Trying to play action pass. Holstein, the play action. And he's hit as he throws. Uh-oh, Mark Nabu Jr. is hurt on the play. That's our starting center, and probably definitely our second most experienced offensive lineman behind the 4-year starter, Chase Basantis. Or Basantis didn't really start his sophomore year. 4th and goal, Holstein's going to get in. We are going to retain the lead. It will be 7-0. And the Razorbacks are going to give it right back to us. We are trying to build off of what was an excellent game last week. Now Holstein throwing it for Coyote Armstrong, the 3rd-string tight end, can't hold on. C.J. Turner, this junior safety, was in on the play. Now Holstein. To give, it's Cedric Alexander, the transfer from Vanderbilt. Cedric's going to lose 4. Nabu is hurt again. Our run game has been non-existent aside from our quarterback today, who has 33 yards and a score. Holstein sets speed and fires. It's Bussey. Juke move. 4th and 2. That's manageable. We'll send the offense out there. Obviously not attempting a 62-yard field goal. No way. Fluff Bothwell. Here's the give. Up the middle. Bothwell finally finds space, and he picks up the 1st down. Fluff Bothwell finally getting some room to run. He'll go out. Cedric Alexander is in. Here he runs it out to the outside. Juke move, and he won't get anything. Nothing for Cedric on that play. He's got -4 so far today. He's been our most efficient back this season. Donovan Green can't understand the hot route. Here's Bussey wide open over the middle. Terry Bussey picks up the 1st, and he will hurry things up. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. And they'll snap it with 5. Holstein stutters, and he is sacked for a big loss. Eli Holstein going down. It'll be 2nd and 26 after the disaster play. Okay. Holstein snaps it. Sees Donovan Green over the middle, but gets rocked as he threw it. That'll bring up 3rd and forever. That 1st down mark was the 10-yard line. Here's a pass. It's going to be intercepted. Eli Holstein, my goodness. I mean, he's been awful this year. Like, realistically, he's been the reason we've been bad. Like, the transfer from Pitt hasn't been doing anything particularly well for us. 8 touchdowns, then that's his 8th interception of the year. It's been really bad. Bothwell, juke move. Fluff Bothwell finally getting in a rhythm. It's a 1st down for Fluff. As we must continue to run the ball. Cedric Alexander checks in at running back. He will get it, and he won't go anywhere. Cedric with, 4 carries, -4 yards at this point. He's back in the game at running back still. Holstein didn't hear my audible. Guys, this is Fayetteville, Arkansas. We got to be able to hear our freaking tempo. You're fine in Kentucky. Okay. Snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it. And we jumped off sides. Oh, Chase Basantis ruins the play. And that'll set us back another couple yards as we run it back in 2nd and 15. New play call here. Fluff Bothwell in with a new formation. Holstein snaps it. He rolls out. Fires incomplete. On the run, and he was hit as he threw it. Kavion Henderson was the pass rusher. Holstein has no idea what play we're running. Here he'll roll out. Get a block. Eli Holstein. 1st down, Aggies. On 3rd and 15, the QB is able to scramble for it. And now we're in business. Holstein sends a man in motion. It's Bussey. He'll quickly pass it to him. Bussey gets caught up on his O-line and loses 2. Another TFL for Arkansas. And A&M set back again. It's 2nd and 12. This is the A&M we saw the first few weeks. Bussey's open again. He makes the grab. It'll be 3rd and 1. Terry Bussey with a nice day already. Fluff Bothwell, the running back, here on 3rd and short. Here's the give. Bothwell, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Juke move, breaks the tackle. Down to the 20 goes Fluff Bothwell, who is quickly saving his day after a rough start. 4 carries for just 5 yards. Since then, almost 10 yards a carry. Here's the give. Bothwell again. Bothwell to the outside. Spin move gets 3. Hello, Fluff Bothwell with 9. In his last 5 carries, he's got 51 yards. Jadarian Price will come into the game. Holstein gives it to him. Price nowhere to go. His rough year continues as he'll get less and less carries as the season goes on. Or he has been, at least. 3rd and short now. Eli doesn't know what play we're running because he's a freaking idiot. Here's the snap. They'll give it back to Price. Or no, it's Bothwell this time. Fluff is going to lose 2. Coach says go. Weird spot to kick from. Coach is going to say go. I don't know if I agree with this. Donovan Green is going to get stopped short. And we'll turn it back over to Arkansas. And we are going to get it back. Ashton Stamps with the pick. It'll be 1st and 10 now. Here's the give. Bothwell, no blockers. He'll pick up 4 yards nonetheless. 11 attempts already for Bothwell. Here's the give. Bothwell through the hole. He'll get 1. That'll send us to the 2-minute mark, where Texas A&M leads 7-0. The offense isn't humming like it was last week, but it's certainly been satisfactory. Donovan Green makes the drop over the middle, and we will have to settle for the kick. Makes it 10-0, and we'll get it back once again. 1st and 10, less than a minute and a half to go in the half. Here's Jadarian Price on a screen pass. Price with the spin move. Price still powering forward. It'll be an up-tempo offense for the Aggies. We're looking to get in field goal range and make this a 2-touchdown lead. That one is caught by Thor Malin Nordstrom. It'll only get a yard. If I'm Holstein, I'm wishing he dropped that ball because now we had to waste a timeout. It is good to see, though, that we are holding our former QB, Marcel Reed, to 0 points. Here's a lob pass. Can Terry Bussey catch it? Yes, he can. Terry Bussey having the game of his life right now as he drops a bomb on Arkansas, 49 yards. His total at the half is now up to 86, and we're just going to let Marcel Reed mess around until halftime. The former Aggie who led us to the playoffs last year, and I'm fully confident we would be 6-0 right now if we had Marcel Reed still. But we don't have the luxury of doing that anymore, as he is wasting away at Arkansas. Holstein it as he throws. Dangerous pass there. 3rd quarter action now, by the way. Band's playing loud. Oh, God, he ran that route for him. Norman locked up, but he makes the catch. Tristan Norman. What a catch by Tristan Norman, the longest of his career. It's a 38-yard gain. Tristan Norman making the play of his life. Here goes Jadarian Price. Off to the races. Price picks up 8. It'll be an up-tempo offense for the Aggies with 9 minutes to play in the 3rd. Holstein pitches it quick to Price, who gets the 1st down. Jadarian Price, 3 carries, 9 yards today. Bounces back after some rough starts. Cedric Alexander checks in. He's having a rough day. RPO, it's Concepcion. 9-yard gain for KC. And the Aggies continue to hum down the field. Once again, Holstein, play action. He keeps it, and he will lose a yard. 3rd and 2. What do you call here? If I'm the Aggies, I'm trusting my offensive line, trusting my run game, which hasn't been perfect this season. mainly because of the offensive line. But here's the give. Price will not get it. 4th and 2. And it'll be a field goal to make it an even 20-point lead. Let's play this drive defensively against our guy Marcel Reed, shall we? So Reed comes out onto the field against the Aggies. Here they come. The handoff. Boom! What a hit. It's Bray Hubbard, the safety transferred in from Alabama. The sub linebacker on that play. Got plenty of secondary men right now. Here's the pass. Hubbard on the tackle again. It'll just be 2. As Reed is just 5 of 11 for 45 yards passing today. My goodness, that's big. TJ Searcy checks in at the edge rushing position. We'll be using him on this play. Here he comes. Reed with the screen pass. It's pitifully short. Marcel Reed laying a goose egg today against his former team. Please, come back home, Marcel. Come back to A&M next year, shall we? Let's throw Fluff Bothwell back in the game. Here's the give. Jadarian Price gets blown up. He'll lose 3. And we'll be happy to have our main back in on this play. Nope, Alexander's in the game. What? Holstein. On the run, he will throw, and it's going to be caught. Concepcion with the contested catch. He's got 3 catches for 33 yards today. And I'm going to send him on a streak right here because I'm confident he'll get open. He did, but then... Okay. 2nd and 10 now. Maybe we should stick to running the ball here. Up by 20. Okay, the RPO gets blown up. I didn't even have time to throw it because the freaking Ken Talley came in and blew everything. Okay, I like Concepcion on that press coverage. Like him a lot. Concepcion, can he get through? Yes, he can. Down to the 1-yard line goes Casey Concepcion with that catch. And now we set up at the 1. Just a yard away from punching it in again. Bothwell gets stuffed. He'll lose them. I think it might be time to sneak it in with our QB yet again. Fluff Bothwell and a running back. Eli Holstein is the QB. And he'll get in for the 2nd time today. Holstein. It's a little Selly in the end zone as he's got his 3rd total score. It's 27-0. We're outscoring opponents 88-3 in our last 2 games. And these are road games against SEC teams. Yeah, we are humming right now, folks. Here's the give for Bothwell. He goes to the outside, can't get the spin move off, loses another yard, but a nice day for Fluff. 15 carries, 80-plus yards for him. Don't know how much longer he's going to be playing in this one. Holstein snaps it. He'll roll out. Going for Donovan Green. Green with open space. And a 9-yard gain for Donovan Green. We've just dominated everything. Time of possession, yardage, points, offensive efficiency. Here goes Alexander. He'll pick up the 1st. Still got -1 yards today. And we'll go to the 4th quarter up by 27 as in the Marcel Reed Bowl, Arkansas struggling. Here's Bothwell up the middle. He'll get 1. Fluff Bothwell averaging just over 5 yards a carry. I'm liking KC Concepcion on this press coverage. I'll have Bothwell block. There's the throw for KC. And he makes the grab. Touchdown. It's going to be 34-0. Oh my God. What is this? This is the team I thought we were going to have. Great defense with a very good, mainly just good enough offense that, yeah, to just absolutely run things here. Here's Holstein on the run. Thought about Tristan Norman. He'll just run it himself instead, pick up 6. Good game there for Eli, the dual threat at QB. And in 2nd and 4 here, this clock continues to run down as the Aggies lead by 34. The give to Bussy. Bussy. And it's going to be another touchdown. It's going to be 41-0. We are outscoring opponents 102-3 in our last 2 games. And I'm still going to remind you, these are SEC schools. Coaching mass sub backups. That's always fun to do 2 weeks in a row, isn't it? As it'll be 2nd and 6. Mike Hawkins is the quarterback. Got 2 corners and receiver. Hawkins to scramble. Hawkins tackled for an 18-yard loss. Smile. Why is Bothwell still? 4th and 24? Like, screw it. I'm going for it. That one's incomplete. Arkansas is going to get it back. They still have their starters in, I believe, and they're going to get a score on 1 play. Okay. This will be Bothwell's last carry. It's going to be Jadarian Price who comes in. Bothwell is going to end the game with an excellent carry. He has 111 yards rushing today. Oh, I didn't see that. I accidentally skipped the thingy because I did a celebration, but oh my god. Jadarian Price gets to the outside. Our blockers are so bad. Price breaking tackles. Thor is hurt. 6 carries, 8 yards. My god, that's awful. For Jadarian Price. Here's the give. Price. He'll get 3. We'll put Mike O'Reilly in as tight end 1 here. Hawkins, the snap. He'll screen it for Price, who makes the catch. Plenty of room to run. And Jadarian Price picks up the first. How about Jadarian Price? And the rest of the offense still humming here late in the game. We're up 41-7. There's the pitch. Price won't get anything. He'll lose a yard. Get him out of here, bro. He sucks. Let's get Cedric Alexander in the game. Here's the give for Price. He'll lose 2. Cedric Alexander checks in at halfback. And he will lose 4. Oh my god. We kick, and it's good. They obviously are scoring points against our backups. I'm going to schedule, what's his name? Amani Ogba to come in the game, the 5-star freshman. Here's Cedric Alexander bouncing one out. Finally, Alexander gets loose. Picks up a big gain. 6 carries, 12 yards. That's a 17-yard gain to get him out of the -6 he was in. 5-star freshman Amani Ogba checks in. And Amani is going to lose 3. He's hurt on the play as well. The elusive bruiser going down. DeAndre Ryden, the other youngster, redshirt freshman, comes in, getting these guys carries. Ryden will get 3. We're going to keep Amani in the game. We're also going to make sure this is one of the last plays of the game. Hawkins lobbing it up. Isaiah Williams will make the catch. And this is, you know what? Let's pile it on. Let's get one more. Snap it. All right, it's over. 44-14. It was 41-0 when we put the backups in. This was a huge win. It felt there are very few things that feel better than absolutely stomping one of your former players who decided to betray you. Eli Holstein, what a game. 5 total touchdowns for him. The offense was still great. Last game, everything was still good. Concepcion and Bussy both had season-high totals. Basantis and Bridges combined for 23 pancakes, no sacks. And then some of the youngsters were really good as well. Defensively, 2 sacks for Hicks. He's been great this year. Freshman 5-star Manny Hayden recorded a sack. Ashton Stamps got that pick. It was a great game overall. We are now 5-2, and it's full steam ahead so far as we remain on the winning side of things, sending Arkansas to 1-6. Those guys are going to have to win out to make a bowl game. Rough year for Marcel Reed. His decision is looking like one of the worst transfer decisions in football history. We signed Gilliam, the 5-star, not Gilliam. I wonder if Gilliam will commit soon. But with that second straight blowout win, we improved to 14th, where we will host number 2 Georgia and black out the game. Earl Rochelle has us number 1. That's huge. Raphael Biggers. And then, of course, Max LaBelle. That's massive. We want him. I think he's coming in this week as well. Tavon Heaps, we want to continue to push with him. Bill Ellington, we're going to get in this battle. We have the hard sell already. That's massive. You know how we've gotten 4 check marks, and the 3 we need have already popped up. Bill Ellington, we're going to schedule him in for Week 11 against Auburn. That's going to be a huge game. George Mandarino, we're getting better with him. And we're also committing some of these O-linemen. Cameron Higdon is going to get the full 50 this week from Lexington, Mississippi. 6'5". If he puts on some pounds, he's going to be a great guard for us, maybe even a tackle. Cade Aguilar from the Woodlands. Texas Tech really wants this guy. TCU, Baylor, Texas. He's going to go somewhere in Texas. Let's hope he comes here. We're going to give him the hard sell. My guess is that Texas Tech made a great hard sell and just beat us to it. I'm confident we can hop back in this battle quickly if we just be sure to tell him what he likes. Gilliam should commit any second now. Florida and Michigan have just been so behind. And he'll join Gillian and Callis, the other 5-star edge rushers, and hopefully Darren O'Toole to complete a 4 5-star edge rusher class. Bob Austin will be a nice compliment to those guys. We're going to send the house. Bettis. Luis Blanco, another guy I'm looking to sign. But other than that, things are going good. We got a big bump on Jumaine. I'm going to see if there's a ready for visit. No, I think we're just fine. That's going to do it for this week. We played Georgia. And my guess is that the Dogs have been pretty good. Pretty freaking good. That's my guess. Actually, I should probably just look at SEC. The full-on SEC stats. Not trying to spoil the end of the year, but Air Noland, oh my God, what a legend. Jackson Arnold is, oh yeah, Gunnar Stockton is going to be a top pick. This guy's been so good at the college level. He's going to be a top pick. He's leading this team quite well. Rushing, wow, Jordan Ball. Good God. Nate Frazier is probably going to be a top pick as well. He's a beast. Receiving, oh my God, London Humphreys. Isaiah Horton's a Heisman candidate. Good Jesus, 16? Are we serious right now? He's out playing Ryan Williams. London Roland, the redshirt freshman. Dang, Georgia's got some good players. These guys have some good freaking players. And then defensively, yeah, Elo, Madozi, Elijah Griffin. You also got Ellis Robinson, who's an absolute beast. By the way, Ellis Robinson. Yeah, this is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a really good game. I don't know if we're gonna win. But just looking at, I don't care. I don't care about these first few weeks. Looking at our last 2 games, this should be a good game. But then we got 7th ranked South Carolina and 10th ranked Auburn next week, all at home. If we win all 3 of these games, we should be a top 5 team in the country, regardless of the fact that we have 2 losses. We're playing Georgia this week. College game day is here. Oh my God, look at that face mask. That is sexy. Okay. Yeah, we're playing Georgia. The Dogs and the Aggies in a classic. College game day was here. That's the first time this season that we've been featured on the famous college football show. And it's a blackout, as this is our big game. We are ready to stomp Kirby Smart and Georgia. The last time these two teams met was all the way back in 2019, and it was a classic. The Aggies lost by less than a touchdown in that one, and the Bulldogs went on to go 11-2. Here they come in the All Blacks. Holstein gives it to Bothwell. Fluff Bothwell will pick up 4, tackled by Ellis Robinson. 2 guys who are going to be playing on Sundays as soon as next year in on that play. Holstein rolls out. He throws. Donovan Green. That one's out of reach. Bad throw by Eli Holstein almost resulted in another turnover. Got to be wary of the turnovers here. Can't afford any now. Over the middle. That one was intended for Tristan Norman. It won't go. And we'll turn it back over to Gunnar Stockton and company, who still remain with 3 points. 1st and 10 now. I want to be able to run the ball with Fluff Bothwell. Holstein, here's the snap, the give. Bothwell will get nothing. No gain for Fluff Bothwell on the play. Like I said, it's going to be hard against these guys. They're good. Oh my God, I thought I pulled it with the QB. Bothwell's losing 3, 3rd and 13 now. Another 3rd and long situation. There's a throw. Donovan Green won't get it. Have we completed a pass yet? I don't think we have. And Georgia's going to go right down the field and score a tutty. How about the Dogs coming out to a early and quick lead? I need KC to get open here. I need that bad. Holstein lobbing it up. Concepcion is wide. KC Concepcion with the touchdown. And Texas A&M not ties it up, but gets it within a field goal. Gunnar Stockton and company turn it over. Teo Johnson with the pick. And the Aggies have all the momentum in the world. Eli Holstein and company in opposing territory. The handoff, Bothwell will lose 2 because we forget how to run the ball when we play a team that has more than 1 conference win. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Thor Milan Nordstrom over the middle. 1st down Aggies. Eli Holstein up to 100 yards passing with just 3 passes. 99 yards, that is. Handoff Bothwell loses 2 more. 5 carries, -3 yards is certainly not ideal, right? Right? Okay, lobbing it up, Terry Bussey. Can he get that? He cannot. He won't come down with it. There's a very ballsy passing call for Holstein to throw that one up. Here he goes, Holstein to scramble, and that one is going to be caught. Fires across the field. Bussey walks in. Texas A&M with back-to-back scores, and they have made their answer at the end of the first quarter. They take the lead 13-10 because we missed the extra point apparently. 13 all now. Bothwell will come out for Cedric Alexander after this play. And he'll pick up probably the 4 yards he was in the negatives for. Yeah, he's got 1 yard. 6 attempts, 1 yard is pitiful. Okay, I want to run the ball between the tackles. That's how we win this game. There's the give. Alexander blown up. He'll lose 2. The Aggies can't run the football. They got -1 rushing yards today. That's not good because this team lives and breathes their run game. That one is going to be intercepted. It's the 9th of the year for Holstein. Or it's the 10th maybe. Pick 6. And Georgia now has the lead again. No team has... There's been no, like, score. It's just been one team scoring twice in a row, then the other team scoring twice in a row. Here they go, Holstein. Short pass, it's going to be dropped by Green. It'll be 4th down, and the Aggies will have to punt it away. Back to Georgia, but we intercepted again. Ricky Gibson with the pick. I didn't even throw that. And they score again. So just like that, it's 17 unanswered for the Bulldogs. After we went on a run, they go on a run. Blackout looks nice. I know, dude. I love it so much. All right, Holstein. Snapping it. Lobbing it up. That's going to be pick number 3. No, never mind. KC Concepcion, you absolute legend. Makes an insane grab. Holstein is 5 of 14 passing. Oh my god. Hand off, Alexander. The juke move. And Cedric powers forward for 2. Let's run a little speed option here. On 2nd and 8, Holstein. Snaps it. He'll run. The pitch. Late to Alexander. And how do you get caught on that spin? How is that how physics works? Are we serious right now? And that'll send us to the 2-minute mark. Aggies down 27-13. Haven't scored yet here in the second quarter. A couple of costly turnovers have set them back. Terry Bussey. And he will drop it in the end zone. Can't come down with it. 50-yard field goal for Tyler White is up and good. Don't know why I didn't play it, but they're going to score again. We have given up 34 points. Oh my god, our first-string defense gave up 3. And we outscored opponents 102-3 the past 2 weeks with our first-stringers. Now, we've given up 34 points in the first half. We're down by 18. Alexander's out. Can't run the football. And all of a sudden, this game is a disaster. Holstein snaps it. Rolling out. Can't find the open man because Donovan Green isn't open. Gets chased down and he's sacked. Georgia's going to get it back, up by 18 before the half. Fluff Bothwell, are we serious? Oh, I thought it was 4th down. It literally said it was 4th down, didn't it? Okay, I'm tripping. Okay, if Donovan Green gets open here, I'm throwing that. Never mind. I was going to throw it, but Holstein is going down for the sack. Georgia's getting it back. And now we go into the second half. We need to be able to run the ball here. We're not able to run the football. They're stacking the box right now. Hold up. Let's go an old go here. Send Bussey on like a drag, though, just in case. Nothing's open, not even a drag. Take the drag, though. 5 yards. Eli Holstein and company. Needing some momentum and needing to score fast. They're down by 18. Hand off. It's going to be Alexander. Picks up 2. We got to get Fluff Bothwell back in there. Bussey over the middle is open. Just our top 2 receivers have been such good playmakers for us the last 3 weeks. 7 of 17 is Holstein. And we'll run it back, snapping it. Holstein. The throw, it's caught by Bothwell. Fluff Bothwell will pick up 9.5. Ranked Georgia Tech falls to a dreadful NC State team. That's pitiful. Holstein, the give. Alexander, plenty of room. Cedric Alexander. Or no, that's Bothwell. Fluff Bothwell, even better. Picking up a decent gain and getting into a rhythm. Now the Aggies. Is my running back a transfer? Which one? I have 3 running backs. But yeah, Bothwell, the main guy, is in 92 overall. He's a transfer. He's at Mississippi State. Bothwell on the carry will get 3. Yeah, 28. Yes, he's at Vanderbilt. We got that. Oh, so underthrown. Come on, get that pass interference. Pass interference. It's going to be offensive. Oh, man. He looks like the Vanderbilt. Yeah, he is. He is the Vanderbilt running back. All right. We're going to kick. We got it. Got to play defense here. The defense has been so much worse this week than anything. They go down and kick a field goal with ease. Our time is running out. Here's the give. Bothwell won't get anything. Let's mix in a little like horizontal passing game type stuff. Holstein sends the man in motion. It's Bussey who gets it. He will get to the outside and not get anything. So 2 plays, no yards, 3rd down. Welcome to Texas A&M football. Holstein to scramble. I liked circle. Now we'll throw on the run, nearly intercepted. 4th and 10, we'll have to punt again. We give it back to Georgia. They give it back to us. Our defense clutches up finally. Can we please bring this within 10? Play action. Holstein breaks the sack. Over the middle. Fires. It is going to be caught. What's up, Summer? What a play by Eli Holstein. Improvising. Breaking the sack. And then finding the open man and connecting. There's a same guy, KC Concepcion, has been excellent these past 3 weeks. Once again, 140 receiving yards today. Hello. Here's the give, Bothwell. Bothwell won't get much, actually won't get anything. Again, the whole run game has been off today. That's something we've relied on all season. But it's not something we've had today against the Bulldogs. Over the middle, Holstein, terrible pass. Intended for Terry Bussey, but it went all the way to the pylon. That'll bring up 3rd down. Very costly 3rd down for us. Wrong button. Tristan Norman's going to pick up 6. Now we got a decision. Let's send the offense out here. Not confident a 58-yard field goal is going to do too much for us. I think we have to go here. Thor is open. He'll pick up the 1st. He will try and hurdle and get rocked. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. You could easily win this game with some stops and a touchdown or 2. I agree. It's going to be rough, though. We enter the 4th quarter down by a lot. Pressure coming. Holstein on the run. And guess who? KC Concepcion makes the grab. 2nd and 4. With some quick play calling. We'll give to Bothwell, who gets his best run of the day up the middle for the 1st down. Up-tempo offense for the Aggies, as we got to send a man going for the end zone here. It's going to be Terry Bussey on this fade route. You blocked. Okay. Donovan Green is open. He makes the grab, picks up the 1st. Left A&M, transfers back to A&M, and now he's making plays against the number 2 team in the country. 1st and goal, Holstein gives it to Bothwell, who gets rocked. Not much there for Fluff. Again, one of the few guys on the roster who's actually played against Georgia before. The transfer from Mississippi State. There's the pass, and it's caught for the touchdown, Donovan Green. Texas A&M right back in it. We will go for 2 here to make it a 10-point game. Bothwell gets in. Yes, sir. 3rd down and 10 now. We'll hop on in against one of the most talented teams, if not the best team in the country. Teo Johnson. This free safety will be our user. Over the middle, it's going to be caught. Is that Humphreys on the catch? I believe it is. And the Bulldogs, no, it's Landon Rolden, the other guy. The new Ladd McConkey. We get it back. There's the stop from our defense. And we get it in great field position. Holstein, audibling, makes the call, snaps it. Nowhere to go. He'll throw away. He's had to put this team on his back this game. He came to A&M because he knew he was going to get carried by this incredible running back room, which is one of the greatest ever assembled. However, this game, which is where the lights have been brightest and the jerseys have been blackest, we have been able to stay in it because of Eli Holstein. Tristan Norman is open over the middle. He makes the catch. 4th and 1. This is a very costly moment. Do we go or do we kick? I say we're going to go for this. This is extremely, extremely risky. Concepcion's wide open. Touchdown. And we are right back in it. This game, he hits the Cam Ward celly. Holy cow. That is so tough. This game has not been back and forth whatsoever. We've had teams score 2, sometimes 3 straight touchdowns, but it's been the momentum swings that have made this game incredible. This is an instant classic, and we're within 3 with the extra point. KC Concepcion looking the full part of a top pick, and we get a sack. TJ Searcy brings Gunnar Stockton down in the backfield. This crowd is rocking. Here they come. And it's a close pass to Roldan, who's been excellent today. 10 catches. That was a great tackle. Gunnar Stockton, one of the first QBs in the country to reach 3,000 yards this year. He reached 4,000 last year. And this is one of the biggest plays of the game. This crowd getting loud. John Walker is going to get there. The transfer from UCF brings down Gunnar Stockton. And the Aggies get the ball back. Georgia has scored 3 points since halftime. We have scored that much in the last few seconds. Bussey on the return. And he will bring it out to midfield. Now the thing is, we can take this to overtime with a field goal. I'm not trying to throw something risky. Holstein has been picked off twice today. Bothwell with a weird misdirection play. Again, this is on an insanely high-stakes moment here for us because we lose this game, I doubt we make the playoffs. Don't forget, our next 2 games are both top 10 opponents. Tristan Norman drops it. That was the first down right there. That would probably likely get us into Tyler White's field goal range. What difficulty is this? It's going to be a Heisman difficulty. 4th down. This is such a bad situation here. Ooh. This is the game on the line, folks. The biggest play yet. Holstein rolling out, needing to make something happen. He throws, and it doinks off the defender. Georgia's going to take over. And with 2 minutes left, the Dogs might have just sealed it. But don't give up just yet. We have all of our stars on the field. Teo Johnson, Boy Parrish, Bray Hubbard. Every single one of the stars that we brought in this offseason. And Teo Johnson and company are going to bring down Nate Frazier. 4th and 2 for the Dogs. They will kick. Don't know why I'm in pass coverage. And it's going to be no good. It's wide right. All we need is a field goal, and we take this game to overtime. No timeouts. Holstein, the snap, the screen for Fluff Bothwell is going to lose several. We'll have to hurry back to the line here. This has been one of the greatest games I've ever played on college football. Ever. Not just 26. But we're talking like the old games too. Over the middle, Bothwell drops it. Another costly drop late in the game. That's 2 now. Tristan Norman had the first one. Then Fluff Bothwell. Here's the pass. Donovan Green makes the grab. But he won't go for the first. 4th and 7 now. Again, 2 costly drops have put us in these situations. Donovan Green, please hold on. And he caught it. The injury timeout stops the clock, and it's a 59-yard field goal from here. Donovan Green, who fumbled the ball for a scoop and score in his first game back week 1, which caused us to lose the game. Now, he's making 2 straight clutch catches. Don't forget, we don't have any more timeouts. We're going to need to stop the clock manually by running out of bounds or spiking it. If we want, oh God, hurry up. If we want to kick a field goal. Here we are, 3rd and long. Send Donovan Green on the drag. Over the middle. It's caught. Hurry up. Spike it. We got to clock it. How many games have I played on, clock it. Okay. I can't see the rest of the thingy because I'm only on my TV. But how many games have I played on college football? 26? This has basically been kind of my only experience. They're going to ice me. You know what? Let's watch it. Play options. Can we watch a play? Is that still a thing? I don't want to have to control this because I might botch it. Tyler White with the kick. It is 9-mile-an-hour winds both ways. And it's up. And it's short! Are you serious? No way it's ending like this. We're short. It had the accuracy, but it didn't have the leg. From what, 46? And Georgia's going to win. To give them credit, they played a lot better than we did, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They erupted in the second quarter, had some crazy plays. They picked off our quarterback twice and took it to the house once. That's our second game that we've lost in the final seconds. Our run game couldn't do anything. Again, giving Georgia credit, they couldn't run the ball much either. Humphreys and Roldan have been their guys all year, and they did it again. But look at KC Concepcion. Balled out for the 3rd straight week, but we might not make the playoffs. Last year, we snuck in as a 9-3 team because, am I going to make any more CFB Schoolie edits? Possibly. I don't want to guarantee anything because I don't know if I'll ever get around to doing it. But I'm sure at some point I will. Max LaBelle, the 4-star receiver, that's huge because receiver is the biggest team need I've ever had in like any dynasty ever. This dynasty, wide receiver. I was pretty good at them. Thank you. And now we play 2 more top 10 teams. Are we serious right now? Auburn and South Carolina back-to-back. Auburn is still in the top 10. They won. Georgia is number 2. Florida is number 1. We got number 1 versus number 2 this week. We want Georgia to knock off Florida for our strength of schedule. Alabama's 8-2. They just lost to Texas. Texas is 5-3 just like us. They're one of our 3 losses. But we still don't want them to win, obviously, because we hate them. Anyways, Indiana, Ohio State this week should be a fun one. Taking a look at the season stats, we're 2/3 of the way through the regular season. Obviously, the quarterback position hasn't been our main thing. It's running back. We run the ball a lot. Fluff Bothwell, Cedric Alexander, and Jadarian Price have been our guys. And none of them, I'm impressed, but also, I'm not. Also, the youngster, 5-star Amani Ogba has played a little bit. DeAndre Ryden as well. Receiving, Concepcion has gone off these past few weeks. Bussey is here, Green, Malin Nordstrom, Norman, Bothwell, Price, Williams, and then just these chumps down here. Blocking, yeah, no one's been bad. I mean, we've all been solid. Defensively, DJ Hicks has been a beast. He's going to be a top pick. 8.5 sacks, 6'5", 312. John Walker's also going to be a top pick. Had that clutch sack. Tarian York is hurt. That's awful. We don't like to hear that because he is one of the top players in the country. He's going to be a first-round pick, and he's out for the next week as one of our linebackers. But I guess we'll just look at recruiting. And I know you guys want to see what happens in the next game because that last one was cinema. Even though we could have taken it to overtime, Tyler White was short. And to be fair, that might have been a little bit my fault for not filling up the kicking meter because it went black. But again, that still should have been enough for a field goal like that. Either way, we're gaining on Ellington. Mandarino, we already have the lead, so I'm fine at wide receiver. Cade Aguilar and Cameron Higdon are both looking to come in as well in the offensive line. We're about to get our 4th 5-star edge rusher with Darren O'Toole. Really bulking up the defensive line in this class because we have a lot of seniors. And I know we're going to be able to go ham in the transfer portal, but just how ham are we going to be able to go? We're going to hop right on in here, though. South Carolina, a top 10 team. A team we beat last year on College game day at home by 30. We beat these guys, and they were ranked ahead of us. We went on to make the playoffs. They went on to be the first team out of the college football playoffs. Oof. Gosh, those visors are so nice. Let's go white, maroon. And let's have them go. Yeah, let's have them go with this black, white, garnet. All right, so we're up against South Carolina. This was a protected rivalry in the early to mid 2010s, basically just the past several years up until the Texas and Oklahoma joined. Obviously, we now play Texas and Arkansas every year. We're hopping in, though. South Carolina and Texas A&M. 7th-ranked Gamecocks against the 18th-ranked Aggies. If we fall to 5-4, I doubt we are ranked. Actually, we won't be ranked. South Carolina, on the other hand, is a team that if they lose this game, they're still in the playoff picture. If they win this game, they'll be in the top 5. Eli Holstein going down first play of the game. Dylan Woods with the sack is not a good way to start. But one thing I want to be able to do is run the ball for 200 yards, like we normally do, unlike we did last week. Fluff Bothwell stopped in his tracks. He won't get anything. And this is immediately starting to look eerily similar to how things started a week ago. Holstein snaps it. Over the middle, he'll throw. Caught by Bussey. And Bussey won't get enough. It'll be just 7. And we'll punt it away to Lenoris Sellers and the Gamecocks. Sellers would have been one of the first quarterbacks taken in last year's draft, but he decided to come back. Obviously, after being arguably the first team out of the playoffs 2 years in a row, he knew that there was something left to be desired. Holstein is going to scramble. Got no blocking, but he'll still get 5. The dual threat QB does have Platinum Option King. Bothwell picks up 2. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. A crucial 3rd down early in the game. Alexander's in a running back. Holstein to scramble. Nowhere to go. Can he get outside? No, he can't. He'll get sacked. Loss of 9 on the play. Dylan Stewart, one of the best edge rushers, or actually, he's the best edge rusher in college football right now. They convert on 4th down and pick up 7 to end the quarter. The Cocks have the lead. I'm staring down KC Concepcion in this play if I'm Eli Holstein. Defender crashes back. The throw is going to be caught. KC Concepcion is going to be playing on Sundays, and he is going to be playing a lot on Sundays in the next few years because he is so freaking good. If it weren't for him, we would just run the ball every single time. But it's because of KC Concepcion that we have that secondary dynamic to our team with the passing game. And we cannot run the fucking football right now. Fluff Bothwell, last week and this week, you combine those 2 weeks, god-awful. So horrible. Like, our O-line has been... Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please, just get a yard. Go forwards. I don't even... Alright. Eli Holstein snaps it. He'll roll out. He's got Concepcion. No, he doesn't. It's picked off. And South Carolina is off to a very quick surge right here. We get it back, though. They will punt it away. As it is 1st and 10. They're stacking the box. They know we're going to run it every time. Here's the handoff. Bothwell, one of our offensive linemen, got flattened as Bothwell only gets 1. Eli Holstein will give to Alexander, the other back, who will only get 1 as well. Why is our run game so awful against teams that aren't Southeast Hawaii State? Like, are we serious right now? Hit as he throws. Holstein not going anywhere. And South Carolina will also go 3 and out. So it is a battle of defenses here. Something I did not think would be really on the table. I mean, I know South Carolina's better defensively than they are offensively, but I thought Lenoris Sellers would bring us some firepower. Bothwell's going to drop that ball. Playoffs aren't out of reach. They aren't, I'm telling you. We made it with 3 losses last year. However, we played 2 more top 10 teams in South Carolina this week and Auburn next week. So it's going to be rough. Here's the snap. Norman on the jet sweep gets it, and he'll pick up the first. Tristan Norman. That is a fighting Texas Aggie first down. Bothwell losing 4. How many yards does Fluff Bothwell have today? Is it over or under -8? Because it's got to be around that range somewhere. Okay. Dylan Stewart's getting another sack because our receivers all got bumped simultaneously. 3rd and 20 now. Holstein is cold. He'll throw it for 4. Spin move or not, he'll only get 10. From our own 39, this has to be a punt. Giving it back to South Carolina is not ideal. They're in field goal range, and they will get the field goal. 20 seconds left in the half. Obviously not ideal that we're already down by a lot. We just can't seem to find any sort of a rhythm. Holstein going down again. Guess who? I think that was Dylan Stewart's 3rd of the day already. No, 2 sacks, 3 TFLs. We'll go Donovan Green on just a drag. He's open. Bad throw. Green still on his feet, picks up the first. Timeout Aggies. And there's 19 seconds left in the half. We're going to have to do that again, or 2 more times. Holstein's winning the QB battle against Sellers, weirdly enough. We just haven't been able to finish drives. Short pass, Norman. Weird pass catchers doing well for us today. We got to go here. We got to make sure this is not the last play of the game. Come on, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it. And we just threw another fucking interception. Oh, my God. We come back from halftime without any points. And we're going to hop back in here. 3rd and 12 in opposing territory. Holstein snaps it. He'll run out. He breaks the tackle. Throws it away. Thought about forcing it to circle. If he didn't already have 2 interceptions, he would have. And we're going to get it back. 1st and 10. Holstein with the give. It's Fluff Bothwell gaining 6 on the carry. 8 carries, 3 yards is certainly not the deal. Here he goes. Fluff Bothwell picking up a nice gain. He's finally getting into a rhythm. As over his last 2, he's got 19 yards. His first 7, he was in the negatives. Bothwell will lose 1 here, averaging just 1.5 yards per carry right now. Again, certainly not ideal. Holstein snaps it. And he's sacked again. His defensive front, Jalen Kilgore. That safety is another guy who's going to be playing on Sundays for sure. The snap, Holstein rolling out, throwing. It's caught. Donovan Green, plenty of room, gets decked. Oh my God. Absolutely decked by the defender. But he will find his way down to about the 25. Bothwell meets face-to-face with Sean Murphy and loses 2. 11 carries, 13 yards now for Fluff Bothwell. He comes out. Cedric Alexander is in. And rightfully so. Alexander will lose 1 yard. Can we please learn how to run the fucking football? Like, it's literally our entire offense. Like, why now, in these last 2 games, have we become unable to do that? And we're sacked. Another field goal. And we're getting it back, though. We are getting it back. 2nd and 7. Just going to continue to run the ball. We're going to continue to lose yards. Why is this so awkward, dude? It's because of our offensive line. They're so horrible. 3rd and 9 now. Holstein to scramble. Has open space. Gets it to Bussey. First down, Aggies. Again, Holstein has played better than Sellers. Sellers just had running backs. And an offensive line forces that one to Green, and Green makes the catch down to the 6. What a play. Donovan Green is making some nice plays down the stretch, especially today. 60 yards receiving. Yeah, that's offsides. I saw that and was like, what? Are we serious right now?
Offside. Defense.
The Gamecocks get called for offsides, and we will go 3 yards closer now, half the distance to the goal line. This is a very risky play running towards Dylan Stewart. And of course, we get sacked. Dylan Stewart with his 3rd sack of the day. He's got 6 TFLs. Jesus. That's going to be possibly the #1 overall pick right there. That's Jadeveon Clowney level dominance. Very reminiscent of Clowney. Please don't pick that off. Oh my God, it's caught. Never mind, it's dropped. And Holstein going backward again. We started at like the 3-yard line. Oh, another field goal. We are down 10-9. Dang, we're playing such good defense since then. This has been a defensive battle. I like Concepcion here to go deep. I think he's gonna. Yep. Oh, wrong button. No way. We get picked off again. Concepcion was so open. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, kill myself. Oh my God. Okay, we get it back. Down 13-9. Now we're going for Concepcion. Now he's going to be open. Now he's going to catch the ball. We've been picked off 3 times. Though. We've done like 14 interceptions this year. Oh my god! Dang, I'm gonna have to restart this, like... Okay. That might have been an overreaction, but are we... What on earth kind of play is that, EA? Alright. Alright. We're running it. Us against South Carolina, part 2. Alright, now for the real edition of us versus South Carolina. We get it here, first play of the game. Holstein snaps it. The pass is caught by Isaiah Williams. Williams down the sideline. Williams with a huge gain. It's a 25-yarder to start the game. How about Isaiah Williams on that play? Here's Holstein. He'll give to Cedric Alexander. He's going to get more yards than any of our running backs got last game. Alexander picks up the first. Holstein with the snap. He'll throw. Caught by Tristan Norman. Norman picks up the first down. 3 first downs on 3 plays so far for the Aggies. That was fun. Alexander losing a pair. Quick snap to Alexander. We'll get 5. Cedric, not used to being our main back right out the gate, but now Bothwell obviously will check in. Here we roll out. We'll hit as we throw, incomplete. That will be the field goal attempt cue. And looks like South Carolina will punch it in for a touchdown. So we're down 7-3 early now. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared of running a draw because they either work really well or they don't work at all. And this one's going to be right in between. 5-yard gain for Bothwell. Again, better than any carry he had last week against Georgia. And here he gets outside and he's going to lose all 5. Wow. Hey. 3rd and 10. Donovan Green on a drag. Let's roll out. Wide open. Not at all wide open. Fuck me, bro. Why? We just tackled him through a player. Did you see that? Thormail Nordstrom tackled a South Carolina player that didn't have the ball, but ended up getting the tackle on the regular player with the ball. Down 10-3 right now. I'm throwing picks because I can't run them. Oh my god. Dylan Stewart didn't tackle us. Holstein off to the races. Eli Holstein with the first down and more. 24-yard gain for Eli on that play. And the Aggies back in business after the turnover on the last drive. There's a throw incomplete. The give, it's Bothwell, will pick up 2. Again, not a very productive play. Pressing Concepcion, pressing Norman. Here we roll out. Norman's still open. On the run for Tristan Norman. Eli Holstein improvising and getting it to Norman. As the Aggies find themselves just 4 yards shy of field goal range. Or not field goal range, red zone. And there's 6 yards from Bothwell. That'll get him inside the 20. Holstein snaps it. The handoff. Bothwell will pick up 1. It'll be 3rd and 3. We'll send the passing game out there. That one's caught by Bothwell, who will lose 2. Because of course he will. We'll kick a field goal, make it a 4-point game. They're going to go right down the field and score a touchdown. I just know it. Never mind. They punted it. Why? Who knows? But we get it on the 6. Terry Bussey over the middle. Bussey will pick up 9. And it'll bring up 2nd and 1. Here's the give. It's Bothwell won't get anything because he's Fluff Bothwell, and when has he ever done anything for us other than be an unbelievably mid-running back? Every time, all the time. Oh, this is so not fair. Bothwell. Of course he loses 3 on a fucking 3rd and 1. Are we serious? Oh my god, he's so bad. Why is he so bad? Why is the offensive line bad? Why is everyone bad? Why are they all bad? Alright, 1st and 10 now. There's the pass. It's going to be caught by Bothwell. And he will get 9.5. It brings up, or 9 and a lot. It brings up 2nd and inches. 21 seconds to play in the half. Holstein scrambling for the 1st down. Gets around another defender and off to the races. Eli Holstein with more rushing yards and 2 carries than Fluff Bothwell could have ever dreamed of in like 18. 1st and 10. He'll throw for Concepcion, who makes the grab. Timeout. 9 seconds left. We'll kick our 3rd field goal of the half. And it'll be 10-9 going into halftime as Texas A&M gets it back out of half. Bothwell to pick up 3. 8 carries, 9 yards. My God, that's horrible. That's just awful. And immediately throw the ball away because there's an awful play call. Alright, 3rd and 7 now for Holstein. He'll snap it, throw. Concepcion makes the grab, wide open over the middle. KC gets Holstein over the 100 mark today, passing it. Bothwell's going to go out for Cedric Alexander. Here's the give. Bothwell up the middle. Finally gets yards. It'll be 9. Concepcion is hurt on the play. Oh, God. Please, don't do this to me. I already only have like 3 wide receivers on roster. Why is Tyler White the quarterback? Excuse me? Here's the give. Alexander will lose a yard. Kilgore with the TFL. We're going to go here. 4th and 3. We're so bad just running it because we play against these top 10 teams. Catch it! And we're short. Thormail and Nordstrom cannot get to it in time. And they're going to score, make it an 8-point lead for South Carolina. Alexander's going to lose 2 on the play. Wow, South Carolina just destroying our run game. Oh my God. Alexander will get nothing. All that for a 0-yard completion. Somehow was able to complete that anyways. Like, I'm just baffled. I need Alexander to block on this play. Okay, we just lost like 6. Yeah, we lost 16 yards on that play. Okay. All right, we get it back. Alexander will get a loss of 1. Why can't we run the ball? 2nd and 11. Holstein snaps it. The throw, it's caught by Bussey. Bussey will get 3. It'll be 3rd and 8. Here's the snap. Over the middle, it's caught. Bussey picks up the first. Hurry up offense with just over 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. Alexander still in at halfback. We'll put Jadarian Price. What else can we do? Alexander gets nothing. This is awful. Genuinely sucks. Hot house. Come on, Jadarian Price. Just be faster than somebody in the field. Be faster than anyone in the field. Like, that's all I ask. Get like 4 yards. Please. We've gotten more than 4 yards in like less than 10% of our carries. That's just pitiful. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that. Price has been a good receiving back these past 2 weeks, though, as he'll go for the first down there. And we'll move the chains. Hand off Price. Gets caught up on his O-line. We'll only get 1. This will be the last play of the 3rd. Holstein to scramble. Scott Bussey, and he makes the completion. It delivering a dart to Terry Bussey. How about that pass? As we go to the 4th quarter, down by 8. Here's the keeper. Holstein outspeeds, and he will get 9 yards on that play. Eli Holstein, 40 yards rushing today, doing it with his legs as well. Handoff, Price, plenty of room. Jadarian Price picking up the first down. Moving the chains. 5 yards a carry. That's unheard of for this running back room against a team that's not Northeast Hawaii State. Jadarian Price, once again, juke move, and he will pick up 7. Jadarian Price and company moving it down the field. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the give. Price, this time gets stonewalled. He'll lose 1. Fluff Bothwell will come back in the game in the next play. Holstein snaps it. The throw is caught by Thor, who it's 4th and 1. Let's just push for the first. I don't want to kick this, but I do want to get the first down. We do get it. The tush push of Eli Holstein moves the chains, baby. And now in the I formation. The handoff. Bothwell turns on the Jets and picks up 4. 2.2 yards a carry today after like 2 last week. Certainly not ideal. There's the throw. It's caught. Concepcion. And we're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Holstein to run. Holstein to the end zone. He's in. 2 points for the Aggies. And it's now tied 17-all. We get it back. 5 minutes to play. All of a sudden, we're the ones dominating time of possession. There's the play action. Holstein scrambling. Gets it to Donovan Green, who caught it in front of the double coverage, picking up 7. This has been an excellent matchup that's given us all we thought we would get. A&M off of a tough loss to Georgia. Bussey losing 3 here, my God. And then South Carolina looking to stay at the top of the rankings with their biggest road win of the year, their biggest win of the year. And here it'll be 4th and 4. I think we punt. I trust my defense to get the stop. And maybe I shouldn't. Yep, we got it back, baby. A minute 44 to get in field goal range and win this game. And I'm not going to make the same mistake and play it myself. Holstein rolling around. Get that block, get that block, get that block. Did not at all get that block, but we pick up the first. A.J. Bridges, that's one of our best O-linemen out on the play, though. That's certainly not ideal. Bothwell losing 4 is a canonical play. We have to have at least one of those every set of 3 downs. 2nd and 14. Holstein screening it for Bothwell. Here's the juke move, and he'll pick up 3. The problem is we're nowhere near field goal range, and it's 3rd and 11. Like, we got to pick this up. Over the middle, KC Concepcion. You guessed it, 1st down, baby. And now we're humming once again. Holstein rolling out. Thought about Concepcion. He'll run anyways, having his best day of his Aggie career scrambling it. Brings up 2nd and 2. Got to think about centering the kick now. Bothwell picks up more than he usually does on that play. First down, Aggies. Holstein, the snap. The throw. It's picked off! No way! Somehow South Carolina's still in it. As Holstein throws the interception. And we're in overtime. Our 2nd overtime game of the year. We're 0-1 in overtime this season. After, of course, the heartbreaking loss to Arizona State. Holstein throw this one away. He's completed 21 of 27. The problem is he's thrown 2 picks. Here's the keeper. Read option. He won't get much. Actually, he'll lose a yard. 3rd and 11 now. Have to pick up the 1st down. I think we're going to lose this game as well. We could easily be 7-1 right now. And we might go down to 5. We could be 8-1 right now. We might go down to 5-4 if we don't lock in here. And did we fucking miss it? We missed the field goal. Are we serious right now? Oh my god. Another missed field goal. I didn't even play it. Oh my god. Are we... Oh, we had 1.8 yards of carry with Fluff Bothwell. That was a nightmare of a game. That was a nightmare. A literal nightmare. We're 5-4. How are we 5-4 with this squad? They're supposed to be like 99 overall. We are officially worse than we were, or have the same number of losses, but we're not going to make the playoff. So we're worse than we were last year. We signed another 5-star. We signed a 4-star Luis Blanco. We signed a 4-star Jumaine Mahimi. And we lose out on Bill Ellington, because of course we do, because he doesn't want to play for a team that's 5-4 and not ranked. We host top 10 Auburn this week, and if we go down to 5-5, I think I might just die. Raphael Biggers. Bill Ellington we're not going to get. George Mandarino, though, I will scout, because I want to know more about him. 86 speed. Not perfect, but not awful. We'll hard sell him. White guy from Converse, Texas. He'll be a depth piece for us for sure. Jim Rat is an interesting hard sell. He is 6'5", big boy. Who here was fast? One of you was fast. Nobody was fast. They all suck. Are the playoff hopes gone? Yes, they are. We lost in overtime. So year 2, we will not make the playoffs. Year 1, magical year, much worse roster. Marcel Reed, I will say, was a bit better than Eli Holstein. Maybe not right now. He's having a rough year with Arkansas. But with us, he was a beast. Tyler White isn't a good kicker. Exactly. He's better as a punter. All right. We're going to hop in here up against a top 10 team. Certainly we don't go 0-3 here, right? Certainly we get one win against top 10 teams after we face 3 in a row at home. Certainly, right? All right, here we go. Auburn and Texas A&M. The Aggies unranked for the first time this entire playthrough. First time this whole season, or not, 2 seasons, that is, that we have not been ranked. And we start the game here. Holstein snaps it. He will look to throw, and he will be nearly intercepted. Intended for Tristan Norman. Surprised he got rid of that one. Don't forget, these guys lost Keldrick Falk in the transfer portal and said, F it, let's replace him with Colin Simmons from Texas. Bothwell will pick up 7 on that play. Very nice. Run for Fluff Bothwell. AC Concepcion makes the grab now, and he'll pick up the first. Good catch. Nice heads-up play for him. Cedric Alexander checks in. He will get it. Alexander up the middle, and that's that Aggie run game that's back. That 8 yards, 7 yards a carry with 5 different running backs that we all know and love here from the Aggie offense. Alexander now picks up the first on the direct snap. He stays in at halfback. Holstein. Over the middle, Bussey makes the grab. First down for him. Moving the chains. Here's the give for Bothwell, and that looks familiar. Fluff's going to lose a yard. Caleb Wetland again. This star middle linebacker with the tackle. We'll screen it for our back, Bothwell, who's going to lose even more. 4 yards this time lost by Bothwell, who is supposedly like a top 3 highest rated back in the country. Holstein, shed that tackle. Let's go. Oh my God. Bomb. Donovan Green. What a play. Eli Holstein able to extend the play and then deliver a dart to Donovan Green, his star tight end. Holstein on the run now. Green again stands up in the end zone and scores. Texas A&M with a big lead early. You got Green back, LOL? Yeah, I did. I saw him in the transfer portal, and we needed a tight end, so I was like, F it, bring him home. It's been like one of the top storylines of the year, actually. He's been really good. Holstein to scramble, and he'll pick up the first down. Caleb Wetland again. This guy making every tackle. Holstein's scrambling really come around the past few weeks, but I want the run game to do well. I don't want him to ever have to scramble because I want Fluff Bothwell and Cedric Alexander and Jadarian Price and Amani Ogba to all be getting like 7 yards a carry. That's just not happening right now. Here's Bothwell. Not good for the first. It'll be 3rd and 1. Bothwell gets through. He'll pick up the first down here. And yet again, the Aggies moving down the field like it's easy. Here's Tristan Norman wide open in the middle, and he drops it. Okay. That's certainly not on my bingo card. Holstein to pass. No one's open. Alexander. He caught it, I think, but no gain. 3rd and 10 now. We are within Tyler White's range. 3rd and 10. Holstein, the snap. The pass. It's picked off yet again. Too many picks this year for Holstein, to be honest. Like, it's not even pretty at this point. He's throwing almost as many, like maybe as many picks as interceptions. which we just can't be doing here in the big 2026. Last play of the quarter. Snap it, please. Handoff. Alexander. Cedric Alexander will pick up the first. And we keep the lead here against Auburn at the end of the first quarter. A top 10 opponent. It's been such a weird year because when we beat teams, we beat the shit out of them. We beat Arkansas and Kentucky by a combined almost 100 points. Wait, over 100 points, that is. No, almost 100. Like 5 under 100. And then we lost to Arizona State, Georgia, South Carolina, all by a combined like 9 points. We lost to Texas by quite a bit. But it hasn't been near as bad of a season as it seems. It's just been that the running game has been disappointing. They're just not as efficient as I thought they would be. Bothwell, as soon as I say that, is going to get a great run here. Picking up the first down, tossing the ball away. He'll come out next play for Jadarian Price. Bothwell will lose 2. Not a great last rep for Bothwell on the field. Price in at running back. They'll give it to him. He'll go outside and get the edge. Jadarian Price with 7. Third down now. Holstein. The snap and the give. It is Jadarian Price who will lose 3. 4th and 8. We'll punt it away now. Auburn gets a little bit. Alexander and Price not doing much in the run game for us. A set Price as an extra blocker. Circle was tempting. We're going to go for the first down with our legs, though. Haven't seen Colin Simmons making a lot of plays. He's been a little bit of a non-factor for Auburn today, but I don't want to speak anything into existence because I certainly very well could. Darian Price wide open on the sideline. He's got plenty of real estate. First down, Price really become a good receiving back over the past few weeks, primarily against these big schools. Here's Alexander, counter run, picks up 1. Caleb Wetland with 6 tackles already. Holstein, the snap, the throw, the drop by Terry Bussey. Deuce Knight is the quarterback for Auburn. QB1. Lob it up. Yep. Nope. 54-yarder. Certainly he doesn't make this. Oh, he does. Where was that the last 2 games? Where was that, Tyler? Game is tied now at 10 after the Auburn touchdown. Once again in a shootout with one of the best teams in the country. Cedric Alexander with a huge run up the middle. First down, Aggies. Alexander with a nice day. Auburn's been able to run the ball much better than we have. Holstein snaps it, throws it behind the defender to Concepcion, who gets 4. Holstein, again, snapping it, rolling around, and he's sacked. Caleb Wetland, oh my God, Colin Simmons, who? Like, this guy has been their guy on every play. It feels like he's all over the field, but he's not. Bussey's going to get 3. Auburn will get it back just before halftime. Where we get it after a KC Concepcion nice little play. I'm going to throw Fluff Bothwell back out onto the field soon. Here's Price. Decent little gain. Actually, it's awful. 2 yards. Price has been our worst back this year by far. 5 attempts, 5 yards. It's not good. Bothwell is getting there, though. 3.7 a carry today. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. I love this. Terry Bussey with open real estate across midfield for the first. He's got 5 catches already today. I'm going to run this to this side. I feel like it's going to work a lot. Spin move, and it'll be 6 yards for Fluff Bothwell. 2nd and 4 now. Send you to do that. And we're batted at the line, intended for Tristan Norman. Oof, really would have liked that one to go. Here Holstein rolling around, turning it upfield, picking up the first, getting down. Eli Holstein with his legs. Duke Watson having a day for Auburn. He's out playing Cedric Alexander in almost every way. Or not Cedric, Fluff Bothwell, that is. Okay, I don't like the idea of doing the toss play here, but I love the upside. You know, like he'll lose. He'll either, there's like a 90% chance he'll lose 9, but a 50% chance he'll get, 10% chance he'll get the touchdown. There's a great play. Glad I ran that. First down, Fluff Bothwell. 1st and 10. We continue to tick down the clock. Simmons, how about Lamont Rogers blocking Colin Simmons all day? What a dart! Oh my God, that was right in the hands of KC Concepcion. For once, it's the receiver's fault and not the QB's. Bothwell runs into an unblocked Caleb Wetland, who's making his money's worth in NIL today. We've seen his name, image, and likeness all over the field way too much. That one is going to be hit and incomplete. It'll be a 42-yard attempt for White, who hit from 54 earlier. And we'll get it back. Dominating the time of possession. 1st and 10 now. Holstein snaps it, gives it. Bothwell picks up 3. It's been the norm today for him. 15 carries, 56 yards. I want 150 yards back carries, please. That'll lose 1. Oh, Bothwell. Oh, man, such wasted potential. Here's Holstein. He'll snap it. He'll throw for Green, who makes the catch and picks up 4. 4th and 4 now. A 56-yarder seems like a little much for a guy who was short from 10 yards less against Georgia. Again, it was the yips. Like, he's not a kicker. Here we go. That one is going to be caught. Dropped. Concepcion can't hang on. Jay Crawford jarred it away from him, the defender, and Auburn will tie it as we head to the 4th quarter. This is 3 weeks in a row now. We have been in a back-to-back, or a back-and-forth shootout with, oh, Bryce Bothwell. Give me a break, dude. With a top 10 opponent. We knew it was going to be like this. Bothwell, the juke, and he will not get much. No gain there for Bothwell. As it's 3rd and 13, Holstein snaps it. And it's out of the reach of Tristan Norman. We will give it back to Auburn, and they'll get the field goal to give themselves the lead. I believe that might be the first lead of the day for the Tigers. Bothwell finally finding space. It's only for 5, but he does pick up enough. He's averaging exactly 3 yards a carry. We'd love to see him get more with as many carries as he's gotten. Bussey picks up the first. Oh my God, Bothwell. Spin move, 1st down, Fluff Bothwell. 20 carries, 69 nice yards. We'll throw Cedric Alexander in the game whenever we can. Oh, now he's going to lose 7. Nice. 2nd and 15 now. Alexander checks in. We'll run it with him. And he will lose 3. Good for him. Oh my God, our run game is so shit. And it should be the best in the nation. Alright, double coverage. Concepcion beats him, and it's going to be a touchdown. KC Concepcion doing KC Concepcion things. It's a 59-yard score, which gives us the lead. Auburn converting on 4th down and taking it within 1. Got to give them credit. It's 20-19 right now. We are on top right now against a top 10 opponent. Alexander picking up a decent gain here. It'll be 5. And Auburn to take their first time out. Holstein the give. Alexander will lose 3 yet again, right? It's a loss of, actually it's just a loss of 1. Here's KC, makes the grab, but he won't get enough. 4th and 2, we got a punt. 2 minutes to go. I hate to see it because they could just get a field goal and win this thing. And they convert on 4th and 20. We got a pick. Ashton Stamps just sealed the game. Oh my God. I'm going to run the ball with Alexander one more time because I'm an idiot. And I want rushing yards. We get 4. We win. Finally, we upset a top 10 team. We're going bowling, 6 and 4. Holstein, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on 25 passes. The running game was not pretty. The receiving game was fine. Blocking, where we were good pass blocking, run blocking, we were awful. But we finally get that top 10 victory to put ourselves in contention for a bowl game, and now we got 3 easies. There is absolutely no reason we should not run up the score against these next 3 opponents by a lot. Here we get somebody, it's the 4-star Cade Aguilar, the guard. Bob Austin isn't far away from his commitment either. You can see Fluff Bothwell and Eli Holstein, both candidates to transfer. I don't know if they have, I know Bothwell does, but Holstein also has eligibility, so we could lose those 2 as well. Need a championship contender? I think we'll have it by that time. We get an FCS opponent this week. That'll be fun. Holstein, 18 touchdowns, 13 picks. Isn't great. But we are going to beat these guys. We're going to beat the rails off of FCS. You better believe it. Rochelle, Raphael Biggers, we have the lead. I'm just going to remove these 3 stars because I don't even want 3 stars. Tavon Heaps, we are going to get, hopefully. George Mandarino, we also are hopefully going to get. Offensive tackle, offensive guard. Edge rusher, we've been amazing recruiting edge rushers. Bob Austin is from all the way over in Wyoming. We're going to bring him in against Missouri State. I really want to see a lot of players play, mainly in this game against Missouri State. I want to see a lot of our players play. Who all has played on defense? I know I haven't used. I said I was going to use that mass subs a lot. I haven't really. York's been hurt for a while. He's finally back. Stamps, Humphrey, Hubbard, Parrish, Lewis, Walker, Teo, Hicks, Searcy, Scooby, Deal, Sabian Brown. I have not seen a lot of Bravian Rogers, Ryan Nelson, Bryce Anderson hasn't played much. I think I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to redshirt Bryce Anderson. It's time to make some last-minute redshirt decisions. Gregory Gann's still redshirting. Amani Ogba, I hate to say it, but the dude's going to redshirt the rest of the year. There's no reason for him to play. Receivers are fine. Tight ends are fine. Left tackle, fine. Left guard, fine. Center, I think J.R. Sills, same thing. We're going to redshirt him. Left edge, right edge. Sam Mpemba has barely played, but I think I'm not going to redshirt him. Sidney Ware, the senior, slap a redshirt on him. Why not? Yeah, Miles Davis, Bryce Anderson is going to redshirt, and then Marcus Radcliffe is also going to redshirt. So all those guys will be coming back. Bryce Anderson's going to be back next year. That really excites me. Or he'll be somewhere else. All right, we're up against FCS. I'm going to wear our all maroons because that's usually what we wear against FCS opponents. And we better win this game by 75 fucking points. And if we don't, I'm going to be so mad. Like, we have gotten so much crap this year. There is a possibly canonical world where we are 9-1 right now. With these same stats, just based off kicking and fumbles, we are 9-1. Bothwell breaks a tackle, breaks 2, picks up 3. Nico Caldwell with the tackle. And yeah, we're just going to run the ball. These guys. We're going to run it for 750 yards. Here's Bothwell, plenty of room. Spin move, fluff Bothwell, first down. Hurry up tempo. Let's go. Fluff moves the chains. We're going to run it back. Just keep on doing it. This is FCS. They can't stop us. Woo. Oh no! I just went backwards 9 yards. Smile. 2nd and 19. Jadarian Price checks in. Here's the pitch out to Price, who will get nothing. 3rd and 19. Now we just throw it up to our best receivers because I know they can catch it. There's Concepcion wide open. Get a blocker. Concepcion to the outside, and he picks up the first down. Holstein to scramble, has an open Donovan Green who drops it. DJ Dilworth, the GOAT. Oh my god, he's still in college. Here's Alexander, Cedric Alexander, and he is down to the 2. What a play by Cedric Alexander, picking up a huge gain. They'll actually pass the ball here on the goal line just to throw him off. Donovan Green makes the play. That will be short. Here's the give. It's Bothwell reaching for the end zone. Won't get it. That means it's time for a QB sneak. Time to push. Good old Eli Holstein across the goal line. Eli, didn't get it. All right, run that back. Run it back. Oh my god, we didn't get it. We just got stopped in the goal line by FCS. Don't worry, we're gonna get a safety here. There's no way we drive with this insane team. Yeah. Fuck. Blitzing literally every. You know what? I'm gonna blitz Hubbard. No way! What a move! Jesus. Blitz. Killed him. Oh my god. Blitz. No way! Oh my goodness! We're still running hurry up, so I can't stop. Are we serious right now? Please, stop the clock. Oh my god, timeout. I'm not trying to... Oh my god, we're getting dotted up by FCS. We got stoned on the goal line. And now we're letting them drive down. Are we? No, we will not allow a touchdown. Or we're losing 7-0? What? This can't be real. This can't be real. Just run the ball. Like, it's not that hard. Just run the ball and you'll win the game. Okay, Fluff Bothwell has had 2 carries where he's lost a combined 14 yards. Smile. Are we seriously about to give the ball right back to them? Certainly. Right. Bothwell drops it. Jesus. We are about to give the ball right back to them. Thank you. Okay, we're down 7-0 after the first quarter to an FCS school. Smile. They're 51 overall. We're 98. Ignore that. Pitch. Bothwell. Spin. 6 yards for Fluff Bothwell. I have a feeling this is going to be a touchdown. Just a hunch. Just a wee little hunch. Stiff arm. Bothwell picking up a lot on that play. 1st and 10. Once again, we will just run the football. Run some speed option here. Pitching it out. Fluff Bothwell. Stop spinning the wrong way. That's now 3 times where I've lost almost 20 combined yards because the players just spin the wrong way. All right, 2nd and 14. Snap. Holstein on the run. What did he do? Finally, thank God for pass interference, but still, what an awful throw. Jesus. So everything has gone wrong for us this game. We get stopped on the 1 twice, and then they score a touchdown. They go on a 90. I just realized they went on a 99-yard touchdown drive. Also, Fluff Bothwell is only averaging 3 yards a carry now. Plus, he's going to get open. Just throw it. Thank you. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Yep, give me the ball back. Give me that football. Give me. Oh my God, what a pancake. Nobody blocking out here, but we're still going to get 8 with Fluff. He's so shifty. Throw Jadarian Price in there soon. No, you can't catch me. Drink it though. Fluff Bothwell down the sideline. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And Texas A&M finally has the lead. 74-yard touchdown run for Fluff Bothwell is quite delicious. We're going to get the ball back. We're just going to continue to run the football because that's what we do when we play against bad teams. Here's the handoff. Cedric Alexander picking up a nice gain. 1st down, Aggies. 2 carries, 46 yards for him. And yeah, things are starting to look very much more Texas A&M-like and much less FCS-like. Bussey makes several men miss. A juke and a spin. What a carry. Or no, I guess a catch by Bussey. Darian Price comes in the game. They'll give him the football. Here he will not get much. Man, Price is just awful. He's just so shit. He's a bad play. Very bad play. We're nearing a 2-minute warning. Holstein will give Price. Yeah, again, just a bad player. Like the worst 89 overall running back I think I've ever witnessed in my life. Here goes Holstein. He'll throw. Alexander on the run, makes the catch and picks up the 1st down, getting out of bounds. The transfer from Vanderbilt doing his thing, and then the transfer from Pitt doing his thing, throwing it to him. Holstein, the snap. He will run. Likes it to scramble. Down to the goal line, reaching. And it will be from the 1. And Jadarian Price will punch it in. Showing off his slick moves. Price, 4 carries for just 5 yards today. Either way, he's still a dog. 58 seconds left. in the half. We're still going. Maybe Norman. Yeah, I like Norman. Give him the ball. Kristen Norman, with 5 guys in his area, gets brought down. Up-tempo offense for the Ags. They'll run that same play. No way! Are we serious? What an awful throw. Meant to highball that. Oh my god, we got the ball. Somehow. Okay. First down and 5 now. Let's go with a double go. I like Concepcion here. Never mind, I don't like him. Give me that. Oh, man, I thought Bussy was going to go back to that. He did it. All right, 2nd and 5 now. We'll bring Bothwell net back on the next play. Price with a nice move. Price with another move. First down, Jadarian Price. Cedric Alexander checks. That's not bad. Either way, we're on the run. Throwing it for Concepcion. He's a beast. Makes the catch. Spin move. Nope. Actually, breaks the tackle. We continue to just move the ball down the field with ease. Bop. Here's the pass. It's Bussy. Hurry up. Up-tempo offense for the Ags. And Holstein snaps it to give Alexander. Cedric Alexander is going to pick up just 1 play. And that brings it to 2nd and 9. Bothwell on the carry. He gets 4. 13 carries, 116 yards today for Bothwell. That's 70-plus yarder. Really, really got him going. And here he gets the screen. Oh, chucks over a guy. Down to the 2 for Fluffy. Oh, pass the ball here on the... Oh, my God. Jeff Roosevelt Jr. Sounds like the least athletic football, or the least athletic name ever. Jeff Roosevelt Jr. with the sack. Oh, my God. Terry Bussey with the catch. Will go down to the 7, brings up 3rd down and goal now. Probably should have just ran it. I wanted a passing touchdown. Probably didn't get one this play, to be honest. Faster. Faster. And he's going to scramble it. Touchdown, Elias. Holstein with a rushing score. Oh my god, we scored again. That's so awesome. We've recovered a fumble for 77 yards. We get it back. And yeah, we're now up by 28. Holstein snapping it, scrambling about. Probably just want to, yeah, why not? Give me that. Oh, Norman, you got to catch that, dude. That would have been a crazy head-top touchdown. It's now 3rd and 6. Holstein on the run, throws, it's intercepted. No, how have I thrown 2 interceptions against FCS, bro? Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? How many is that on the year? Like 15? 29-yard run by Fluff Bothwell. That's the joke right there. Let's get Price. Get Price somewhere else. I keep thinking I pull it with the quarterback because I press the button to do so. Here's the give. It's Price. Price with 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Holstein rolling out. Scrambling again. The QB picking up a lot. Doing his thing. Handoff. Price gets stopped. It's a loss of 3 for Price. Bad play there. And they'll snap it. Pitch it. Price. Gonna be a touchdown. Come on. Come on. Get there. Reach for it. Touchdown, Aggies. Jadarian Price falls into the end zone for another score. How are they converting all these 3rd and 20s and shit? Alright, let's go to coaching. Mass sub backups. Oh no, we already have the backups. Excellent. Excellent. Wait, what? We don't have the backups. What's going on? No, not another pick. Thank you. Alright. 3rd and 10. We'll call a run play. Be merciful to these young FCS opponents. We'll say this is Prairie View A&M here that we're up against. And we're going to play some more offense. Leave him out there on the field. Just why? Thor Malin Nordstrom, wide open. First down. Thor, first down. Coaching. Mass sub starters? Mass sub backups. Mass sub backups. Alright, backups should be in now. Yes, Mike Hawkins Jr., Jadarian Price, and company all in at their respective positions. First down for Price, who's finally having a good day. Hawkins to give, it's Price. I say that and he gives nothing. Arizona State won. Thank God. We need those guys to go undefeated. Hawkins on the run, could have thrown to a corner. Instead, he's going to keep it himself and pick up a ton. Mike Hawkins, the QB, getting 23 there. We'll go to the 2-minute mark. Up by 32. Not near as much as we beat. Oh my God, did you see how many rushing yards we had? Because I did. Price, losing 3. Just run another speed option. We'll throw Alexander in the next play. Hawkins, the last second pitch. Price stays in bounds. Fights forward for 10 yards. What a play. It'll be 3rd and 3 now. Timeout. Prairie View A&M. What's funny is we're not even beating these guys as bad as we beat Arkansas. I mean, we're playing better. But you know, oh, but what? Why are we back here? Did we? Yeah, we had a Alrighty. 30 seconds to play. Mike Hawkins is out there at QB. They'll give it to Cedric Alexander. Gets 5. Last play of the game, Hawkins. For Isaiah Williams. Oh, and Hawkins got picked off. That's kind of funny. Alright. Well. That's the game. We get the win. I'm ready to see these stats. Holstein, bad actually. 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Bothwell, though, 145 yards and score. Price, 63 and 2 scores. Holstein landed in for 2. Alexander was great. Hawkins had a big run. Receiving, it was Bussy and Concepcion, the usual suspects. Blocking, we were great. Lamont Rogers yet again with another good game. Sacks, 1 for John Walker, a pick for Jeremiah Wilson. And the Aggies just continue to roll through this season as we have just 2 games left on the year before the end of the season. We are 7-4. Looking to finish... Oh, actually, 1 game. That was the second to last game. We're about to go 8-4 because we play Missouri State. We're back in the rankings at 7-4. That's good to see. Yeah, Holstein, 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Not very good. We only have B championship contender. Bothwell's hurt. Oh, no. Oh, God, please no. Torn bicep, out for 11 weeks. He's out for the season. Fluff Bothwell's season is done. It'll be, I think it's going to be Cedric Alexander who's going to be the back. Bothwell's season is finished. 892 yards, 5 touchdowns in 11 games. Not as good as he was the past 2 years. Obviously, having to split carries. Alexander was not as good as he was last year, of course. But he's going to step up and be RB1. Yeah, he's going to step up and be RB1. Yep, Cedric Alexander. Okay, we play Missouri State. They're looking to go bowl eligible here. Love them, but they're not going to because we are Texas A&M and we're about to finish the year 8-4. Earl Rochelle, the QB from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, is here, and I most certainly want him committing. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, we have the lead. Higdon, have the lead. Austin, have the lead. Yeah, we're going to fill out another 20-man high school class. No more visits to schedule. How about, what are the top classes right now? Certainly we're in first. No, we're in second. Georgia's 21 4-stars. We have 7 5-stars, though. We have literally signed twice as many 5-stars as anybody else. Yeah, that's pretty good. You got Zach Gillian, the number 8 player in the country. Julius Gilliam, number 9. O'Toole, number 10. Teo, number 14. DeLuca, number 20. Crook, number 28. And Callis, number 30. Then Bettis and Miami, some more highly rated 4-stars. So this is just an overall great group. We are going to play this game against Missouri State. After I get a drink of water, I'll be right back. And just we're back. Ooh, would this be tough? Hold up, I'm gonna kind of cook something here. That's not tough. Yeah, we're gonna run this. Up against Missouri State. Final game of the year. No Fluff Bothwell, which is certainly not good. But again, against a really bad program that we're up against, I feel like this should be a huge win. Like, bigger than our win last week, for sure. And no Fluff Bothwell is going to be a problem. But Cedric Alexander, this play, absolutely dominating. 18 yards for Cedric. Carrying this offense right now. Doing what he does best. Good God, what a player. What a legend, dude. What a guy. Handoff Alexander. Well, I said all that about him and he loses one. Go figure. That one's caught. 7-yard gain for Donovan Green. And Holstein will snap it. He will throw over the middle. It's Green again. First down, Aggies. Holstein makes this connection to one of his best pass catchers. Here he play actions it. He will scramble. Picking up a lot. Spin move out of bounds for some reason. He picks up the first. Fluff Bothwell, you can see, very unfortunate that his season is done. And there goes Alexander for one. .39 after some rough carries by Cedric Alexander. Holstein with the snap. Here he'll roll out. And he's going to scramble again. And he'll get down to the 8-yard line. That'll bring up first and goal. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Holstein snaps it. Nobody open. And he'll get into the end zone himself. Touchdown. And that's our first score of the day here on Senior Day, the last game of the season. And we're back with it after a 1-yard run by Cedric Alexander. He's been stone cold since I started praising him. So I'm going to call him out. He's got to play better. He wants to get the majority of the carries in a whole game, which is going to be huge for both his and Jadarian Price's draft stuff. Both those guys are going to need to play well. They want to get drafted. They were not main backs in Jadarian Price's case ever. In Cedric Alexander's case, he was very much the main back for Vanderbilt last year, one of the best in the country at that. Holstein running all over these guys, as he's going to pick up the first. Already 51 yards on the ground today. And he snaps it, hands it off to the backup, Alexander. Makes a nice move and picks up 3. Second and 7 now from the 11. Holstein to give for Price, breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. We get it back with about a minute left in the quarter. Missouri State already trailing by multiple scores. I kind of want to go this one again. Dang, plenty of room to run. The offensive line, the pass blocking, finally coming along here. We'll run it again. Pitch it out, Alexander. Plenty of room. The transfer from Vanderbilt down the line. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to get in. What a first quarter. Hits the gritty. Alexander with 86 yards rushing in the first quarter for us. My goodness. Here we're from our own 5. Imagine if Cedric Alexander could get it to the end zone here. Or from here, that is. We're just running the ball right now because it's working very well. Who needs Fluff Bothwell? Cedric Alexander's found a great rhythm. Already with 96 yards rushing today. The give. Alexander, plenty of room again, picking up the first. And just 2 minutes into the second quarter, this guy's got 110 rushing yards. We'll go to the passing game here where Donovan Green, the transfer, is open. He makes the catch. As Holstein only thrown the ball 3 times, but he's been successful all 3. Here he rolls out. Looking for Green. He will throw, and it's going to be caught. First down. It's Donovan Green having his senior day. This is year 5 at the college football level for Green. He's spent 4 with A&M. He started his career here, and he also transfers back. What a dart! Tristan Norman on the catch, down to the 1. Holstein breaks the sack from the Missouri State defender, and then delivers to Norman. who picks up the first down and almost takes it into the end zone. KC Concepcion will get the score here in his final game as a college football player. Likely his final game before he's a first-round rookie. Here's Holstein with the snap, the give to Jadarian Price, who gets 2. Price not having his best year. Was more buried on the depth chart here than maybe he even was at Notre Dame. Likely not a guy who's going to get drafted, but he might be. Holstein having a great day running the ball as the QB. 68 yards rushing for our starting quarterback. Here's the play action. He's sacked. Huge loss on the play. Will Bartow, the speed rusher, with the sack. I'm staring down Concepcion here if I'm Holstein. Don't scramble, but I guess I will. There's 9 yards, gets back some of those yards he had earlier on in the game. Holstein to snap it. He'll go back, throw for Thor, who makes the catch but gets no gain. We will go for this, as I believe we're perfect passing today. I don't remember throwing an incompletion. Here we go. Over the middle, Tristan Norman's going to make the grab. He's had some clutch plays. Holstein to Norman once again works out, and we are able to pick up the first down. 3rd on 4th. Here's Alexander, the transfer from Vanderbilt, who ran for 18 scores last year. Has been the clear running back 2 all year long, but with Fluff Bothwell suffering a major season-ending injury, he is now the clear-cut RB1 on our team, as he would be on most all college football teams. And I don't know what that was. Esendre Afua, that's one of our starting guards, is injured. He's out with muscle cramps. He's been solid this year. Haven't talked about him much because he hasn't really given up any big-time sacks recently. He will go out of the game. It'll be Blake Ivy who comes in. Alexander is cooking right now. Jadarian Price will come in the next play. Alexander will get 7. As here on 2nd and 3, it is Jadarian Price who comes in. Price gets nothing. Here on 3rd and 3, Holstein snaps it. The throw over the middle, it is dropped. Or no, it's caught. Somehow Bussey is able to catch it off the tip and convert for the first down. 1st and goal now. Holstein gives it. Jadarian Price will lose a yard. He has clearly just not been as good as Cedric Alexander. Even though his overall says he's 2 better, he's not. He's not near Cedric Alexander's level. Short pass, caught. Bussey. It'll be 3rd and goal. Timeout Aggies. 10 seconds to play in the half. We're 10 of 11 passing right now. We've run the ball for almost 300 yards here in the first half. Holstein throwing it. Donovan Green makes the catch short of the goal line. We will kick. Green with 81 yards receiving today. And we'll get it back here. From our own 4, the give will be for Jadarian Price, and he won't get anything. Esendre Afua is hurt again. So no gain for Price. It's now 2nd and 10. The handoff here. Oh, might be a safety. It's not. Down at the 1 is Price. And yeah, this is going to have to be a handoff once again. Or no, not a rematch. Oh, great. Handoff, Price. He is, oh my God, 4th and 14 from the 1. We get it back here. Tristan Norman with a nice catch. We're just going to keep on doing our thing here. The handoff, Price will get just 1. He has been much worse than Cedric Alexander. Alexander with almost 150 yards rushing. Price with just 17. Here's the quick pass to Concepcion. Want to give him some more time on his senior day. 3rd and 1 now. Holstein. The give, it's Price who will walk in. Touchdown Aggies. Davarian Price hits a little gritty, copying his buddy Cedric, who had the much bigger touchdown earlier. 38 zilch. It is now 3rd and 5 for Holstein. He'll snap it, and he'll get sacked. We're going to go for this. Once the quarter expires, we'll start the 4th with our guys intending to go for it. Over the middle, what a catch! KC Concepcion. Just a look what I found there on 4th. Makes his 3rd grab of the day. He's been kind of quiet, but at the same time, he's been good. Here's Price to the outside. Darian Price, spin move, and it'll be 9 on the carry. The transfer from Notre Dame has been rough today. Less than 2 yards, or less than 3 yards a pop for him. And that'll continue. Third and inches now. Price will come out of the game for DeAndre Ryden if we were to convert. Here's the give. Price. Spin move. First down for him. DeAndre Ryden, the redshirt freshman and the 5th string running back, in. The 4th string Amani Ogba will not play, as he will be redshirting. He's already played his 4 games, and I don't feel like getting reps against Missouri State is going to do much for his development. I'd rather just get a full extra season out of him. Ryden on the carry. He'll lose a few, as it'll now be 2nd and goal from the 12. This is the starter's last drive, up 38-0. Holstein passes it for Norman, and Norman will get 5. They'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 7. Holstein, the snap. He'll run around, trying to make something happen. Can't find anybody. Sees Norman, but he's getting sacked. The field goal unit will come out, make it 41 zilch. And after a short run by DeAndre Ryden, we will mass sub in those backups, baby. Yep. Here they are, Hawkins. The give, it's Ryden. And DeAndre Ryden's going to lose a yard. Hawkins has plenty of good players around him still. That one is okay. Scarily tipped by Mr. Thor Malin Nordstrom. We'll try and kick this 50-yarder with White. And we won't get it because I'm bad. Okay. Well, it's 41 zilch still. We have dominated this game in every fashion. Hawkins throws it, and it's caught by Ryden, but he went out of bounds first. That's going to be a flag. So Ryden's called for the foul. He'll go backwards. The young redshirt freshman, like I said, nowhere near the top of our depth chart. He's 5th, but he's the main back right now. That is for sure. Hawkins is very fast. He will scramble around, and he will pick up the first. Mike Hawkins, the transfer from Oklahoma, doing his thing. Started a few games 2 years ago in 2024 as a true freshman, but now he finds himself as a backup, possibly looking to transfer for next year, possibly being a starter if Eli Holstein were to transfer. That's intended for Malin Nordstrom. He won't make the catch. How about Julian Sayin? Back-to-back years where I've seen him at the top of the touchdowns, the board. Very random, but Hawkins to scramble. Mike Hawkins down to the 30, the 20, the 25 almost, and down to the 18. Hawkins, 2 carries, 50 yards today for our QB. That's a 38-yard scamper for the 90-speed dual threat guy. Right in with a nice move. And our running back getting it down to the 10 as we hit the 2-minute warning. The lead is currently at 41-0. As Ryden gives us first and goal. Here's a pass deflected at the line, intended for Isaiah Williams, the kick return specialist. Hawkins, the snap, he'll roll out. Wide open man, back of the end zone, it will be incomplete, intended for Isaiah Williams yet again. Not a great passing day so far for Hawkins. He's ran the ball well, but 1 for 5 with 1 yard passing. He's now 1 for 6. We'll go for this. Why on earth would we just kick a field goal? We're up 41-0. That one is caught. Is that the cornerback, Sabian Brown? Oh, that's so good. Sabian Brown gets a receiving touchdown. Good for him. And we do get the win. 48-0 over Missouri State. Hello. Eli Holstein completed 94% of his passes. I'm pretty sure that's all but 1 or 2. Yeah, 16 of 17. Touchdown, no picks. Alexander was elite. Jadarian Price, not so much. I think we know that Cedric Alexander is going to be our main back in the bowl game. He's probably going to make his case to be one of the top few running backs off the board. Last year, he was one of the best in the nation with Vanderbilt, just stat-wise. We do finish the year 8-4. Again, it's crazy that we were just a fumble and 2 kicks away from going 11-1. But screw it, we'll go to next week. Take a look at the rest of the college football landscape, because that's something we've kind of skimmed over this episode. We do sign another recruit. It's George Mandarino, the wide receiver from Converse, Texas. Earl Rochelle, we're in a battle for him. He's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, but he wants to go to Auburn. Okay. Either way, taking a look at the top 25, South Carolina, a team we lost to by like 1 point, no, by 3 points. We lost to these guys in overtime. They're number 1 at 11-1. Michigan number 2, USC number 3, Duke number 4. The Blue Devils are 23-1 in the past 2 regular seasons. How about Duke? They're a winning-ass team. Georgia blows out their rival Georgia Tech 55-7. They're ranked 5 at 10-2. Texas is 9-3. They're 6th. Then Louisville, who was number 1, but they get upset by Kentucky, a team we beat 61-3. They move down to 7th. Indiana's 8th. Florida loses at Florida State. They move down to 9th. They're 11-1. Iowa State's 11-1. SMU 10-2. Florida International goes a perfect 12-0. Then all the 9-3s here. Auburn, Clemson, Texas Tech, and then finally us at 8-4. James Madison is another team that has only 3 regular season losses the past 2 seasons. Notre Dame is here. They're a team we beat in year 1 last year. So we're going to be ranked 23rd in the country going into conference championship week. Taking a look at our final regular season stats, Eli Holstein was not all that good. Not near as good as he was last year with Pitt or the year before, but that's understandable. This is SEC play. He completed a lot more of his passes. But 2,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, ran for 241 and 8. Last year ran for 504 and 3, so he was just a different player. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Mike Hawkins, limited time, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Running back, Fluff Bothwell. The 11 games we got from him were not bad. 892 yards, 5 touchdowns. Not as good as last year with Mississippi State or the year before with South Alabama, but he's still a dog. Like, he is still a beast, and he's still, if he declares, will be a top running back. Cedric Alexander, 512 yards, 3 touchdowns. Again, not the 1,383 yards, 18 touchdowns he had with Vanderbilt last year, but as a running back, too, that's pretty good. Jadarian Price led the team, aside from Holstein, in rushing scores. Led our running backs, that is, in rushing scores. 280 yards, 6 touchdowns, both career highs. 106 receiving yards is a career high. And then you see we got Hawkins. Amani Agba, the 5-star freshman, played in 4 games, got 50 yards. And then DeAndre Ryden, the redshirt freshman, got 35. Receiving, Concepcion right now has 913 yards and 10 touchdowns this year. Bussey has been the number 2 guy. Very similar years. 537 yards, 2 touchdowns last year. 549, 5 touchdowns this year for Bussey. I hope he stays on our team for next year. Concepcion has been better this year than he was last year, but all 4 years he's been a beast. Donovan Green was very good this year. Tristan Norman, 238 yards. Thormalin Nordstrom, and then all the running backs. Isaiah Williams did get 57 receiving yards as well. Blocking, Lamont Rogers, A.J. Bridges, Chase Basantis was great after a rough year last year. But defensively was where we really shined. D.J. Hicks, our number 1 D tackle, 10 sacks. 6.5 for John Walker. 6 for York in just 8 games. 4 for Searcy. 4 for Deal. 2.5 for Russo. 1.5 for Kip Lewis. 1 for Hayden. And then half a sack for Xavier Brown, who also got a receiving touchdown. Teo Johnson had 4 interceptions. The transfer from Utah, Johnson's going to be a top pick. He was excellent this year. The way we used him was a lot different than the way that the Utes used him. And then Ashton Stamps, he's also going to be a top pick. Coming over from LSU, got a pick last year, but was much better with us this season. 3 interceptions. Coy Parrish is going to be a first-round pick. The transfer, Jeremiah Wilson, also likely going to be taken near the first round of things. 3 picks and a sack last year with Florida State. 2 interceptions this year. Dalton Brooks, 92 overall. Very similar thing. He's great. Got 4 interceptions last year. 3 the year before that. 1 this year. And then Bray Hubbard, the transfer from Alabama. You guessed it. He's going to be one of the top safeties off the board. We used him as more of a sub-linebacker at 6'2", 210. He was mainly in that sub-linebacker position for us. But 5 interceptions a year ago with Alabama, yeah, that's pretty good. Tyler White was 24 of 26, but his 2 field goal misses both cost us games. So I can't say he was a good kicker. He was a good punter, though. And then we'll look at the stats around the rest of the league as well, at least right now, as they stand before getting into our bowl game and stuff. Air Noland was an absolute freak. Redshirt sophomore, 3 years, 3 schools. Ohio's the former 5-star from Ohio State, backed up at South Carolina last year, goes to Tennessee and immediately becomes the best quarterback in football. Julian Sayin, again, this guy is a freak. The past 2 years, he has 81 touchdowns so far. Passing, that's pretty freaking good. Noah Fafita from Clemson has revived his career. Gunnar Stockton has had back-to-back years with 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He is most definitely going to pass himself up, which is great to see. Kevin Jennings was good. Mayava. We'll look more at this at the draft day. Running back Ahmad Hardy. Again, another guy who transfer portal MVP, 3 schools, 3 years, 3 1,500-yard rushing seasons. Yeah, that's right. He is going to be a first-round pick. Same thing with Isaac Brown. 3 seasons for Isaac Brown. 3, actually last year was weird. He missed some time. But yeah, 2,000-yard seasons. Jaden Baugh, 233 pounds, 26 rushing scores. The past 2 years, this guy's combined for 53 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, he's going to be the top running back off the board for sure. Jaden Baugh, absolute beast. You see some other guys down here that could be good prospects. Dante Dowdell is a transfer portal MVP, 4 schools for him. Oregon, Nebraska, Kentucky, and then Ole Miss, right? Yeah, Ole Miss for him. Did anyone get hurt? Yeah, only 10 games for Justice Haynes from Michigan. He still surpasses the 1,000-yard mark. Receiving, Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, he's going to be the number 1 pick. Oh my God, Jeremiah Smith is so good. Then Isaiah Horton. Then London Humphreys. Then Jaden Gibson. Yeah, where's Ryan Williams? Where is Ryan Williams? I repeat. Okay, Ryan Williams did get 1,000 yards, but he was the wide receiver too, behind Isaiah Horton this year. He's still going to be the higher draft pick, most likely. But yeah, very interesting year. We're going to sim ahead, go to conference championships, and just figure out what all is going to happen in this college football landscape. What am I looking at? Scores and schedules. Check the schedule for this week. Liberty tries to knock off 12-0 FIU in the CUSA Championship. In the Pac-12 Championship, it's San Diego State and Washington State, 8-4 versus 9-3. Mountain West, it's Air Force versus 18th-ranked UNLV, both those schools boasting a 9-3 record. Baylor and Iowa State face off in the Big 12 title game. Winner will easily be in the playoffs. Baylor trying to make it for the 2nd straight year. And then the big ones, after UTSA, Temple, Southern Miss, Georgia State, these don't have playoff implications, Toledo, Buffalo, but these do. Number 1, South Carolina, number 9, Florida. The Gators were a perfect 13-0 going into the playoffs last season. This year, they are 11-1, undefeated in conference. Their only loss, their rivals, Florida State. On the other side, number 1, South Carolina is 11-1 as well. Number 2, Michigan, and number 3, USC face off in the biggest match of the week. Both these teams are in the playoffs, but whoever wins this is likely the number 1 team in the country. Or not the number 1 team, but the favorite to win the national title. Duke is 11-1. Like I said, Duke is 23-1 in the regular season the past 2 years. Last year, they lost the conference championship to Miami, finished 12-1. Then they made a little run in the playoffs, didn't make it far. Louisville is here at 10-2. They're 8-0 in conference, but they do have 2 non-con losses. They're the number 1 team in the conference standings, though. So that is quite interesting. We'll sim past this week, as we are not in our conference championship, sitting at 8-4, as is Texas A&M standard. And we'll see what happened and who is in the college football playoffs, not conference standings. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do scores and schedules. Looks like Florida lost. Conference championship week. Liberty knocks off FIU. The Panthers go 12-0 in the regular season, but drop the conference championship to 8-4 Liberty. San Diego State gets an upset and wins the Mountain West. UNLV wins. Iowa State will be in the playoffs. Baylor will not. Iowa State 12-1. Baylor 9-4. That's their first conference loss of the year, though, mind you. Oh my God. Southern Mississippi wins 66-0. 6-6 Southern Mississippi just blew out Georgia State by 66 in the conference championship. That's not very realistic, but South Carolina barely edges out Georgia in the conference championship. They drop to number 2. As I said, the winner of Michigan USC would likely be the number 1 team in the country, and that's the case. Looks like Michigan just ran the ball really well. USC, I mean, it was a close game for sure. Jaden Maiava outplayed Bryce Underwood, but at the end of the day, Michigan wins by a score. Duke wins the ACC by a score. They are 12-1 for the 2nd straight year. And we will take a look and see who is officially in the college football playoffs. Next week we'll do that, actually. Do we have any scores and schedules for this week? No, we don't. No, we don't. This is week 16. This is a universal bye week. And we will just sim on ahead to week 1 of bowl weeks. Still 23rd in the nation. Still 8-4, obviously. Jeremiah Smith is your Heisman winner. We knew he'd win one. Didn't get it last year. This year he does. We're in the Texas Bowl against UCF. Makes me want to just kill myself. But yeah, taking a look at the college football playoff bracket, this is all official. UNLV will go to Georgia. Good luck to the Rebels, who are 10-3. Louisville at Indiana is interesting. The winner of that will feed into the Orange Bowl against Michigan. And then SMU, Texas, in-state battle. I could see Kevin Jennings and company, a scrappy squad, going into Austin and beating them. I could see that happening. And then Florida, Iowa State is obviously the title match of this first round. The winner playing into South Carolina. I'd love to see another Gator versus Gamecock rematch. We will manage our staff. Nobody wants to leave. We'll keep Colin Klein and Jay Bateman around for now as our coordinators. If they do leave, we will have to replace them. Just because I didn't fire them doesn't mean they won't leave for better jobs. Alrighty. We're up against 8-4 UCF. We're going to look and see who won in the college football playoffs. And what did I tell you? SMU goes to Austin and knocks off the Longhorns. Florida goes to Iowa State, knocks them off. Indiana beats Louisville in a close one, and Georgia takes care of business against UNLV. We are going to play this game quickly against... Actually, I don't care. Do I care? No, I don't. I don't care enough to play this game. This is the Texas Bowl against UCF. I don't want to play that. We're going to sim ahead. And we do get the win. Obviously, we do. We are Texas Bowl champions, ending the year on a 4-game win streak. Eli Holstein, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. Good for him. We end the year with not a bad season. Alexander was here. Price got another touchdown. Concepcion ends the year with 974 receiving yards. Green had a nice game. Defensively, another sack from York, sack from Walker. And then a pick from Xavier Brown. Not bad. Okay. So in the college football playoff bracket, what happened? USC beats Georgia and moves on. Indiana beats Michigan by 35. Indiana scores 22 in the fourth quarter and absolutely wallops the number 1 seeded Wolverines, who are eliminated just like that. SMU also knocks off Duke, and Florida knocks off South Carolina. USC is the only top 7 team remaining. The 8-seeded Indiana will face off against them in the Rose Bowl. And then 10th and 11th, Florida and SMU will face off in a battle of the 2 lost teams. The Gators beat the Gamecocks and get their revenge for the SEC championship game. Now we'll take a look and see who won in those games. USC to the national title. Florida, they looked like the clear favorites last year, and it's this year that DJ Lagway and company finally make the chip, as they played Miami twice last year, won in the regular season but lost when it mattered most. Now there's no Miami to go up against. We'll take a look at the just end-of-the-year conference standings in the SEC. A lot of teams were good. Some teams were not. Marcel Reed didn't make a bowl game at Arkansas. That's so funny to see. Mississippi State and Vanderbilt were both dreadful. The Sun Belt, you had 11-3 Georgia State, but they lost 66-0 to 8-6 Southern Mississippi. The ACC, obviously Duke was the best team. You had Clemson barely miss out. Miami was the first team out of the playoff. Florida State went 7-6, but they beat Florida. And then you got some terrible teams like Wake Forest fell off. They started the year ranked. The Robbie Ashford days are over. They go 2-10. In the American, very balanced. Big 12, a lot of very mid teams. Arizona State went 7-6, but they beat us. Smile. Cincinnati went 2-10, though. They're awful. Illinois went 1-11. Oh my God, this team was ranked in the top 10 to start last year, and now they're 1-11. Penn State disappointing 8-5. Oregon disappointing 9-4 after winning the Natty last year. Ohio State and Nebraska had 3 losses. I think that's a disappointment for Ohio State, not for Nebraska. If I was a Nebraska fan, I would love a 10-3 year right now. Either way, we will go to the off-season. Now the national championship is taking place. It's USC, who's ranked 4th, Florida, who is ranked 10th, I believe. And take a look at the new history update. Looks like Lincoln Riley is a national championship winner, and it was a classic, 48-46 in the Natty for USC, as the Trojans win a title game. So we go from Oregon winning their first to USC winning their, like, who even knows at this point, but they lost to Maryland in a weird loss in the regular season. And then they lost to Michigan in the conference championship game, but they won when it mattered the most. You played Georgia close in the Cotton Bowl, beat them by 3. You beat Indiana in the Rose Bowl by 2 scores, and then in the Natty, you beat Georgia, or Florida that is, 48-46. DJ Lagway played great. Jaden Baugh is a beast. He's a college football legend. Back-to-back years with over 25 rushing touchdowns for him. But for USC, they were just able to play better in the end of the game. Like they didn't run the ball better. They didn't throw the ball better. They didn't really do anything better. We'll take a look at the staff moves. Oh my goodness. Shane Beamer is a Penn State Nittany Lion. It looks like it looks as if James Franklin got fired. Either way, Jamie Chadwell is a great hire for them. He's going to be the new head coach at South Carolina. No, James Franklin went to the NFL. Lane Kiffin, in Lane Kiffin fashion, coaches Clemson for 1 year and then goes to the NFL. And they replace him with Brian Kelly. Bro, what? So Clemson goes from Dabo Swinney for decades to 1 year of Lane Kiffin to Brian Kelly. Okay. Jeff Brom is the new coach at Tennessee because Josh Heupel went to Oklahoma. I actually kind of like that. Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State to LSU. We knew he was going to get a better job soon. How about Luke Fickell? Gets fired by Wisconsin, goes to Minnesota. Absolute backstabbing moment there. And then a few more moves across the country with the head coaches. Obviously, the coaching carousel is going to go crazy every year. Brent Venables finally gets cut at Oklahoma. He goes to Kansas. Sonny Dykes, former national championship coach, gets fired. He goes to USF. How the mighty have fallen. And this is chaos. So Minnesota and Wisconsin, very few rivalries have as much history and hatred between the two schools, and they just traded head coaches. PJ Fleck gets fired at Minnesota, goes to Wisconsin. And then, what's his name? Former Cincinnati coach. Yeah, Luke Fickell gets fired at Wisconsin, goes to Minnesota. That is historical right there. Sam Pittman retires as being the coach at Eastern Michigan, gets replaced by Mike Gundy, who only spent 1 year at Troy, gets fired there. Obviously, they get fired. A couple of guys get fired as well. So, interesting to see that both Lane Kiffin and James Franklin have become NFL coaches. And their replacements are Brian Kelly and Shane Beamer. Very interesting. We will advance the week, and then I think that's where I'm going to conclude this episode. We'll talk about the draft prospects soon. We will also talk... Okay, Tavon Heaps went somewhere else. That's sad. Players leaving. Please, no one transferring. Oh my. Obviously everyone's leaving for the draft. Bothwell is projected round 2. He's got no chance to come back. I don't know why I even tried persuading him because we have all these transfers. Including the 5-star freshman Amani Agba, who was supposed to play this year, dude. And John Walker, like, dude, you just had 7 sacks with us. You've had 16 sacks the past 2 years, and you're just trying to be a transfer portal MVP. I'm not even going to convince Coy Parrish to come back. John Walker, though. Please. Nope, he's leaving. Amani? Nope, he's gone. Jacquez Gage, the 5-star D tackle, is gone. Jerron Larson, come on, dude, please. Nope. Gregory Ginn, the quarterback, he's coming back. How about Deontay Tuttle, the running back? Nope. Let's go Javon Thomas. Javon Thomas is back. That's good. And then Eli Morkos is also gone. So that's going to be everybody leaving. How about who all's going to the draft? Donovan Green, Jadarian Price. Oh my gosh, everyone's going to get drafted. Literally everyone. Either way, I think that's where we're going to end it here. As we begin the offseason, we finished 9-4. Super disappointing for how great our roster was. But I will be back probably for the draft episode next. And that's going to be it.